up, his pipe stretching time. Floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue. Flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze. Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe. Every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide. Loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher. Heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff. For Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air. Flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free. Smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Thursday afternoon. IYR, good to see you. Alex DeVoe, welcome. Matthew O, good to see you. Captain Ireland, welcome. Chris W, good to see you. Will Long, welcome. Flight Sim Aviation, good to see you. George75, good to see you. Savage, welcome. Yoham, yes, I am using Fly Tampa Copenhagen, so that is available. Seems to be working fine. Performance may be a little bit here or there. But so far so good. Did 2 test sectors on Tuesday and everything was good. I have turned down some of my settings, so I think this evening we're going to try and jump back into the Phoenix, see if we can wrangle the Phoenix and the crazy GPU usage. Karel, good to see you, man. Creeped Out, welcome back. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you, man. Jay Stevens, welcome. Captain UK, good to see you. Albert the Farmer, welcome back. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back, my friend. Earl Boone, good to see you. Matija, welcome. Kango, good to see you. Goodman, good to see you. Erin, welcome. Willie, good to see you, my friend. IYR, already got you, good to see you, man. Fahad, welcome back. It's Azil, good to see you. Terrence, good to see you. Chris W, welcome. Flight Sim Aviation, good to see you, man. 2024 keeps lagging and crashing, and I have the system requirements. What should I do? Make sure all of your drivers are updated and maybe turn down some of the settings. Pay attention to your VRAM usage, your CPU usage, see what's going on, see what could be causing those issues. Only Rhinos, welcome. Kemmel, good to see you. Harry Quinlan, good to see you, my friend. Leonard Grant, good to see you, dude. Max Medcraft, welcome. Nader, good to see you. Edmo, good to see you. Azu, welcome. Extinct, good to see you, man. We got Jay Stevens gifting a membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, Jay. Thank you very much for support, my friend. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. So weird that you have low FPS on 2024. It's way better than 2020. Well, FPS isn't the issue. It's the VRAM usage. It's through the roof with certain aircraft and certain scenarios. My VRAM usage just absolutely skyrockets. That's the problem. The FPS is flyable sometimes, most of the time. But yeah, it's the VRAM usage that's the thing that's causing issues right now. Skyworker, good to see you, my friend. Chris Kark, welcome. Lightspeed, good to see you. Golf Kilo 4, welcome. J-Mac, good to see you, man. Jay, thank you again for the gifted membership, my friend. Appreciate you. To all my American viewers that are tuning in today, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are having a great holiday. Everybody's off work today, I hope. Fingers crossed. And you guys are enjoying some turkey, some family time, some beer, whatever it may be that you celebrate on Thanksgiving. Appreciate everybody being here, man. Midwest Aviator, good to see you, man. Diamond Mike, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Sick as a dog. Oh, that sucks, man. Aviation's good to see you, man. Says, hello, Cap. What sensitivities do you use on the Phoenix? -3 on the sensitivities. Actually, no. I'm running almost straight linear for the Phoenix, actually. I run -3 when I'm flying these aircraft, the iniBuilds. But yeah, flying the Phoenix, it's pretty much at linear. They actually feel really good in this sim. So, Ecap, what was the command for the frame gen install process? It was !frames. I think it was frames 24. Frames 2024, I think maybe is the option for it. Kevin47, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Where have you found a livery for Wiz? There's a livery that comes with this aircraft. You just go into the configure tab and then hit the livery and scroll all the way over. There was a Wizzair livery in there, so that's where I got it. Didn't have to download anything or something like that. About to have turkey in a couple hours. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Owls, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. You're welcome and safe. Sorry, talking to Tony. Good job. Stefan, good to see you, man. Welcome. Reb Mamba, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you are doing well. As the title suggests, friends, Wizzair Ops today. We're going to be going from Krakow. I think that's where we are. EPWA, Krakow, I believe. I better make sure on that, exactly where we are. We're in Warsaw. We're not in Krakow. Nope, sorry, my bad. We're in Warsaw. We're going Warsaw over to Copenhagen and back to Warsaw today. We're going to be flying real time, real weather. It's going to be doing some night ops. We really haven't done any night ops in 2024 yet, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Should be a good one. You can see the passengers are boarding the aircraft now. You can see that we're finishing up on the cargo, so let's jump inside. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. We're looking at just over an hour today. Oops, I just killed my sim brief. I didn't mean to do that. Let me go view flight plans. There we go. Okay, I was going to say I deleted it, but I didn't mean to. All right, cool. So yeah, just over an hour today, about an hour and 10 minutes on the flight time up to Copenhagen. Looks like we've got ATC here in Warsaw, and it looks like we've got ATC into Copenhagen as well. So we should be taking advantage of the VATSIM. If anybody wants to join, please feel free. We are on VATSIM. Anybody is free to join if you do have VATSIM, whether you're playing in 2020, X-Plane, 2024, whatever it may be. V-Pilot, X-Pilot, whatever client should be updated and ready to go. Is this the A321 with the most seats ever? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know. We only have 176 passengers on board today, but I'm not sure how many seats actually can get filled on this. Glad you're streaming today. I've been busy this past week. Work. Do you have any other A330 flights planned? Maybe. We'll see, man. I was supposed to do some flights this weekend, but I actually have to go to a... Welcome to having a fiance, friends. I have to go to a... I actually have to help with a Christmas parade on Sunday. So there will be no stream on Sunday, unfortunately. As much as I would like to be here and flying and streaming, no stream on Sunday. So we're going to make up for it Saturday. Saturday is going to be a long one. We're probably going to do our regular stream on Saturday, so from 12 till 4, and then we're going to do some career mode grinding Saturday night as well. So Saturday is going to be a busy day, going to be a long stream. Yeah, no stream on Sunday, but we will be back on Monday as well. Cool. Let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First things first, if you go to the overhead, I have the external power on and the battery switches on, and that's about it. I do have the ADIRs aligning as well, just so we didn't have to wait for that. So the ADIRs are aligning, so let's continue our flows. Let's start getting the aircraft up to speed here, ready for push and start as we are fully boarded. So let's get the caps on. Let's get our ground control on. Crew supply can go on. Nav and logo lights are already on. EPU master start switch can go on. No smoking to the auto position. And we will arm our emergency exits. We'll bump our cargo heat here to the aft position. What I'm going to do, because we're fully boarded, is we're just going to spool up the EPU. We'll come down here to the electronic flight bag and we'll start working on some stuff down here. So we'll just confirm that everything is done on this. So if we go to our dashboard, you can see the flight details from Warsaw over to Copenhagen. Wiz 156 Delta is the call sign today. We're going to go to payload. We're going to import from SimBrief. We're going to apply load and we're going to go instant just so that we have all of our weights and balances on the aircraft. We already did board through GSX, so everything is good there. Perfect. Let's go spend some time on the McDo. Let's clear out these guys here. Beautiful. And let's go to the FMG tab and we'll start programming some information. So let's do our init request. Love how quick this is. EPW to EKCH Wiz 156 Delta. It looks like we've got a cost index of, I'm going to go 5 initially. We'll bump that up once we get to cruise altitude, but initial cost index will be 5, and we're going up to 36,000 feet today. We can go to our init B page, and that's where we can start plugging in some of these numbers. So we're looking at 68.2 on the zero fuel weight, 68.2 slash 32.1 is our zero fuel weight CG, 32.1. Good, we'll go ahead and throw that up into there. Beautiful. Block fuel for today's flight, 5.3 is what we'll call it. Good, we'll round up. Beautiful, set into there. Joe B, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. P2, good to see you, man. GSX crashes your 2024. Is it updated? I know that there's updates always coming up to GSX, but I haven't really had too many issues with GSX. Everything seems to be working as well with the most recent updates and everything, so yeah. Billy, 30 months. Appreciate you, my friend. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much, Billy. Incredibly kind dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I know to disable in-game ATC from changing frequencies automatically on VATSIM. Sella, I believe that is in the... here, I'll just show you. I believe that's in the... assistance options somewhere in here. Have a look-see in here. There might be something in here that's causing that. I'm not quite sure. There might be something in here that is causing those issues. AI radio communications. I bet it's one of these ones. And ATC enforce flight plan. I bet it has something to do with both of those. I would turn both of those off. That's probably what's causing your issues. Hopefully that helps. Okay, everything looks good there. We've got our zero fuel weights, we've got our flight plan, everything is good. We do have ATC actually that just came online. So we've got tower and departure online. So let's tune up tower. It's going to be on 128.805. So we'll flip that over now, 128.805. We'll go and grab the ATIS as well. ATIS's information... what do we got here? ATIS information alpha. All right, so we'll go ATIS alpha, and I believe that our departure is going to be the Ollie 5 Delta, I think. That's what we have planned. Let's see if that's what they give us. Who do we got here? We got CHLM with a gifted membership. Huge no floaties 2 and 2 gifted memberships. Huge no floaties 2, CHLM. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome back. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for the support. Guys, if you're lucky enough to get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. CHLM, thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is today just a normal day in Canada? Yes, our Thanksgiving was about a month ago. It's super weird. I don't know why Canada and the US have different Thanksgivings, but yes, it was Thanksgiving in Canada about a month ago. Almost a month ago. No, it was over a month ago for our Thanksgiving. So yes, we do certain things a little bit differently, which is a little bit weird. Okay, let's update the weather here. EPWA weather. What do we got? We got Cavett conditions 10-11 on the QNH, so we'll set 10-11 on that bad boy. Good. And then let's go ahead and get flight directors on. Flight directors on. Good. And we'll go ahead and grab our clearance. We're going up to Amsterdam this weekend for Thanksgiving. Going to be fun. Nice. Very cool, man. Heard some of our Canadian Thanksgiving is earlier because of our earlier harvest times. Maybe. Could be. That makes sense. Yeah.
Approach Canadian 551 with information Alpha ready to copy.
Make sure I'm with tower. Oh, it's just approach. Okay. I guess they're training. We'll get it done. Did you change any settings to get better FPS, less VRAM usage? Yes. I turned down my object LOD and my clouds and some other stuff, and you can see here we're much better on the GPU usage. Now we're going to have to see what this looks like when we fly the Phoenix. I do plan on flying the Phoenix tonight, but we were up in the like 70-80% for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you can see now we're down to about 50% GPU usage and 75 to 80% overall, which is a much nicer number, which gives us lots of overhead on top, and the temps look really good as well. So yes, a little bit of tweaking. That's really all it needs. I figured that's what it was going to be. So Zach, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Do sceneries work? Yes and no, Max. On Monday, we flew into some scenery that was definitely having some VRAM issues. The textures need to be optimized for 2024, so it was a little bit weird. Give me 1 second, chat. Going to call for our clearance. For Sabo, very good evening, Wizzair. 156 Delta ATIS Alpha IFR2, Copenhagen, please.
With 156 Delta Warszawa about dzień dobry, to Copenhagen. Deeper runway 15, Olila 5 Delta, squawk 4551, weather information ammo.
Oh, we're cleared to Copenhagen. I'll lead 5 Delta, squawking 4551 for Wiz 156 Delta.
Wiz 156 Delta, AlexSiu is correct.
All right, perfect. We got that information looking good, friends. Let's come down here. Let's go to our flight plan. EPWA departures. We're planning runway 15. We're going to be on the Ollie 5 Delta. There it is right there, Ollie 5 Delta. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Into Copenhagen this evening. If we have a look-see here down at the weather in Copenhagen, winds are 360 at 18. Overcast at 2,900. So 360 at 18 most likely means that we're going to be landing on 4 left. They're going to be departing on 4 right. So we'll plan for 4 left. Going to be a nice little crosswind arrival, so that'll be interesting. So we'll plan 4 left, and it looks like we're going to be on the Tidva 2 Alpha arrival. So we'll find that on our list here. Tidva 2 Alpha. There it is there. Good. And our approach vias, I'm going to go no via because I don't want to go via Kastrup, and we'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. Let's scroll through our flight plan here. Make sure we don't have a discontinuity, which we do, so we'll remove that one. There we go. And continuing to scroll through, no other discontinuities, so everything looks good there to me. Beautiful. Happy with all of that. Great. Let's go to our performance tab now. Let's grab some perf numbers here off our tablet. Departures, we're going to sync everything up here. I think it's runway 15 that we want, right? Yeah, runway 15. Okay, good. So that looks good. Weights look good. Air conditioning on, anti-ice off, force toga off, flaps 1F, good. We'll calculate our V speeds. Good. 53 on the flex, 50, 58, 53 on the flex, 50, 58. You may pet that dog. 158, 161.
Hey, Cap.
Hey.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Thank you.
Sending you all the love. I am sure everyone in chat is very thankful for you. Have the best day.
Thankful for you, Landon. Thank you very much, my friend, with the fat $50 donation. Guys, let's get some love for Mr. Landon. Huge no floaties to you, Landon. Almost on that leaderboard, Landon. Regardless, thank you very, very much for support. I truly do appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Really do appreciate you. Hey, Cap, were you able to fix the low FPS in the Phoenix? They found that it's the liveries causing the drop. If you fly with the Phoenix, default FPS not fall. So maybe make sure that you've got... maybe make sure you're not downloading 8K liveries. If you open up the livery manager for the Phoenix, you go to the settings, you can choose between 4K and 8K liveries. I have mine all on 4K liveries. I don't think it's the liveries that are causing the issue. That is something to test, though. That's definitely something that I'll incorporate in my tests, is maybe flying without any liveries to see if we do anything like that. So, do anything fun on your days off of stream, Cap? Not too much, man. Kind of was just hanging around on Tuesday. Played a bunch of Call of Duty with some buddies. And then yesterday I was out at the farm. Tomorrow I'm going down to the Humane Society. I have a meeting with 4 dogs tomorrow, which means that I'm coming home with a new dog tomorrow, chat. Let's be real. If any of you know me, you know that I need a dog in my life. So I probably will be coming home with a dog tomorrow, unless there's some circumstances that we don't, that we don't see or something. But I would say we're probably sitting at about 95% coming home with a new dog tomorrow. And to be honest with you, it's between 2 dogs. I'm meeting with 4 dogs, but really my heart is set on 2 dogs. So we'll see, man. We'll have to see what's going on. So I'm very excited for that one. Excited to start a new adventure. And I'll obviously keep you guys all updated as well. So I tested with both 4K and 8K, still bad FPS. However, the default works in both third-party sceneries and Microsoft default. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's something I'll have to keep in mind. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Cap, you ever thought about going to flight school? No. Way too expensive here in Canada. And yeah, no. I've never really considered it, to be honest with you. Flaps are going to be 1/down 0.2. 1/down 0.2. And we'll throw that up into there. Good. And I believe that that's it. We're basically ready to go here, friends. So let's go to the overhead. Let's get our EPU bleed on. External power can come off. Fuel pumps can go on. Beautiful. Let's get our red beacon light on. Let's go and get our seatbelt signs on as well. Get everybody seated and ready to go. Give you a nice little wing view here. You can see the beacon light flashing away at us. Beautiful. We're looking good. Why did it become so loud? Oh, I think it's because we still have the door open. Let's go to ground services. Let's go ahead and close the main left door. I was going to say, why did it get so loud in here all of a sudden? Close that door. GPU should be toggled as well, so we can go to GSX. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. One last thing that we need to do is we need to, I don't know how my GSX is not updated. I literally updated it yesterday. We're going to go to our TCAS, so I need to go to ATC, and TCAS was 4551. All right, we'll get that into there. We need to go altitude reporting.
Hello,
This needs to go to auto, and this needs to go to TA, and I'm going to put you to norm. And that should be good. He should be seeing us squawking now. Put this back over to VHF, and we should be good, chat. We're going to call for push and start. Our initial climb, we should have a little bit of a look-see here on this one. Our initial climb takes us to 6,000 feet. So let's go ahead and bug up 6,000 feet. Good, we'll bug that up. Everything is good into there. Not quite sure why it's, let me recycle these. Maybe that's why it's having a little bit of an issue. There we go. That's a little bit better. Now we're in climb mode. Everything looks good for that. Tug is connecting. We'll go ahead and call ground and, we'll call, I think it's approach, and let them know that we're ready for push and start. Approach Wiz 156 Delta, ready for push and start, stand 5.
Wiz 156 Delta, pushback started is about facing north, QNH 1011.
Start and push up is approved, facing north, QNH 1011, Wiz 156 Delta. All right, looking good. Gamer Boy, hello man, good to see you dude, welcome back, hope you're doing well. Do you prefer Boeing or Airbus? I really don't have a preference, to be honest with you, man. I like them both. Don't really have a preference. All right, we should be getting pushed back momentarily here, friends. Let's go nose right, tail left.
Release
Yes.
parking brakes, please.
Park brake is released.
Push.
All right.
All engines clear. Start
Beautiful.
at will.
Upstairs, pumps are on. Everything looks good. Passengers are seated. APU bleed is on. Good. Let's go engine mode selector. Let's go ahead and start the block time. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, my friends. Is Slugger one of the top 2 dogs? Yes. It is between Slugger and another dog named Watson. Slugger and Watson are the 2 big ones. Is Steam down? I didn't have any issues with Steam. Nope. Flying from Seattle to Dallas in the 777 as American Airlines just departed out of Seattle. Very nice. I think this afternoon's or this evening flights are going to be Palm Springs or San Francisco to Palm Springs back to San Francisco. I believe that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And we're going to try it in the Phoenix. Fingers crossed that things will work, but we're going to try it in the Phoenix tonight. The Phoenix 320. Retrofly Diffie, good to see you, man, with a $5 donation. Pardon me.
Gobble gobble. That's what she said when she swallowed.
Jesus Christ. It's Thanksgiving. Are we allowed to speak like that? Thank you, Diffie. Appreciate you, my friend. Your 10th super chat here on the channel. Incredibly kind, my friend. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Park brake set. Why is there so much noise? Oh, there's an airplane behind me. No problem. Spool up engine number 1. 2024 live weather is spot on. It is, yes. It is, man. How much does a PPL cost in Canada? A PPL, I guess it depends where you go. Probably like, I haven't really looked, to be honest with you. Probably somewhere between like 12 and 15,000 just to get your PPL. Somewhere around there. Gap, I have a question. Do the switches in the aircraft have sounds? I believe so. Yeah. Mr. Midnight Maverick. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Appreciate you being here, dude. On your way to Goofy's Kitchen? What's Goofy's Kitchen? As V1's simulation video shows the Phoenix to be better in 2024, should I purchase now or wait for the December 9th big update, internet speeds 30 to 50 megabits? Mick, I'm not sure, man. I would say get it now if you can. But PTU's barking away, chat. 777 freighter next week. Somebody was mentioning that it is coming out next week. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, but All right, APU and APU
Matthew
bleed can
donated
go off.
50 Canadian dollars and 44
Matthew,
cents.
my
Hey
man.
Captain,
Hey.
happy Thanksgiving to you and your
Same to
family.
you, my friend.
Did you see that PMDG announced the 777 freighter is releasing on December 66? Are you gonna fly it? No floaties.
We will be flying it, yes. We definitely will. Hopefully I get a little bit of an early access peek at it. That would be very nice. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much, Matthew, with the $50 donation. Chat, let's get some love and chat for Mr. Matthew O. Absolutely running away this month with the top leaderboard. 170 on the month, sir.
561 would be right to taxi.
Thank you very much, Matthew. Really do appreciate you, man. Announced release date December 6th for the 777 freighter. Great news then. Great news. All right, trim value was down 0.2. So we'll set that now down 0.2. Good. Auto brake max is on. APU is off. Good. Let's bump this down to dim. Let's set flaps position number 1. And we'll request our taxi. So our approach, Wizzair 156 Delta ready to taxi runway 15.
With 156 Delta taxi holding point runway 15 via uniform Zulu Alpha.
All right, holding point runway 15 by uniform Zulu Alpha with 156 Delta.
Skyline 561.
All right, park brake is off. Let's go.
Holding point
Get that
15,
taxi going,
uniform
friends.
Zulu Alpha for Canadian 561.
All right, so he wanted us uniform Zulu Alpha.
With 617
Uniform
wind 170
Zulu
is 5 knots,
Alpha.
runway 11 clear to land.
So uniform Zulu Alpha. All right, good. We know what we're doing. All right, let's do our takeoff config test. Checked. Good. Cool. Uniform Zulu 2 Alpha. Let's go. All right, and I did bind my nose wheel steering to my side stick here, so that is good. I've got my nose wheel steering back in place. Here's Zulu for us. Beautiful. The lights of ported sceneries are exaggerated. A little bit brighter than you would think. Yes, maybe. Just a little bit. Yeah. Cap, do you still have 2020? Yes, absolutely. I still have 2020 installed. Yep. All right, ramp area. Let's get our nose light on. Beautiful. All right, and we're going all the way out to Alpha, which is going to be down here, and then holding point Alpha 1, which is right there as well. Beautiful. Graham with 5 gifted members to the channel. Graham, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very, very much for the continued support of the channel. Check. We get some love from Mr. Graham. Thank you, Graham. Incredibly kind, dude. Appreciate you, man. Did you see V1 Simulation X-Plane 12 versus Microsoft 2024 flight model comparison streams yesterday? I was around for a little bit. I had to leave to go to the farm, but I did see some of it. I didn't see towards the end of the stream when he was comparing the two. Oh, that's my bad. I can't have my feet on the rudder pedals as well. I did see a little bit of the stream, though. Yes, I did. Yeah. How you liking 2024 so far? So far, so good, man. It's been pretty good to us. A few little issues here and there, but I mean, I will say this. The simulator is in a much better state than it was when 2020 released. So we get to cruise for fun. Can we do a poll of Slugger versus Watson? I mean, the poll has absolutely nothing to do with what I'm going to choose, but yeah. Let's just not do that, Captain Howdy. As much as it would be kind of fun and stuff, I don't really think it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. I will make the right choice once I meet the two dogs. I was speaking to the volunteers and stuff yesterday, and I mean, they all said whatever dog I'm going to choose, I'm sure I'm going to love both of them because they're both really nice. So, yeah, we'll see, man. Can we see pictures? Yeah, I can show some pictures afterwards. Phoenix beat the Tollus by significant margins with his results. Well, there you go. I mean, he's a real pilot, right? So if you're going to listen to anybody, it's got to be him, man. It's got to be him. So makes sense. Got to give 2024 a little time to be adjusted. Of course. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Watson's a really cool name. He is. He's a golden retriever mix, too. which makes it even better in my opinion. Choose both of them. I wish, dude. I wish it worked like that. And approach Wiz 156 Delta ready for departure runway 15.
With 156 Delta, line up runway 15 and wait.
Line up and rate runway 15, Wiz 156 Delta. All right, landing lights are on, runway turnoffs are on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on, nose light over to takeoff. Beautiful. Here we are, friends. Looking good. Looking mighty good, my friends. Let's try and do this without cheating.
Taxi via Zulu, Alpha hold point runway 15.
Zulu Alpha holding for 15.
It's super weird. Like, I've noticed, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Whenever I like go to do like wide turns using the tiller, it doesn't seem to want to work all that well. It kind of puts us off course. It's a little bit weird. All right. Overhead dome light is off. I have a dog named Max. He's a golden retriever and a border collie mix. Very cool. Yeah. Do you have any NVIDIA filters on? Your sim looks washed out. I have no filters on. Nope. I personally don't think the sim looks washed out. I don't know if that's like a YouTube or something. Runway 15 cleared for takeoff. Wiz 156 Delta. All right, we're cleared for departure, friends. Joystick cam is coming on. Sounds are out. Let's go flying. Throttles to about 40%. Beautiful. Chrono comes on. Good. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Let's go flying. Manflex 53 SRS runway auto thrust bleu. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. Not very loud engine sounds today.
561 ready to go for 15. Hold it for Papa.
561 line up runway 15 and wait.
Line up
100 knots, we're neutral. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gears going up. Man, the night lighting is super impressive now. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. Maybe a little bit too bright, but fuck it. I think that looks amazing. Sounds down here just a little bit. All right, throttle's down to climb.
With 156 Delta, identified 2,000 feet, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Wiz 156 Delta. All right, up to 240, 24,000 feet. We got that bugged up. Beautiful. Follow our flight plans. Looks like we have a speed restriction. Oh, nope, never mind. It's gone now.
Clear for takeoff for 15.
Is there a speed restriction? Probably should have read our charts, right, chat? 220 max. Yes. Direct Alida for Wiz 156 Delta. Right, so he wants us direct Olida, so let's get leveled out here so we're not in some crazy bank turn. Let's come down here, direct. He wants us to Olila. Insert. Good. We're going to start our left turnaround now. And with that, our speed restriction is canceled, so that is great. Alrighty, and there's 220. We'll go flaps clean. Whoever's trying to backseat pilot, big boy, just shush. You're gonna make yourself look silly, my man. Don't worry. I am the captain now. Don't look silly in front of hundreds of people. Can't just put your flaps up. It's all based off your speed, right? You don't put your flaps up until you reach a speed, especially in the A321, where your stall speed is so close to your flap speed. Just sit back and enjoy the stream, my man. Don't need a backseat pilot. Alrighty, looking good. Direct Olila, which is nice. We're climbing through about 6,000 feet now. Once we get turned straight here, we'll go ahead and get autopilot on. Let him handle the rest of the flights. Looking good. We're maintaining 250 on the speed. Altitude's good. We're through 6,000 feet, so we can go standard barrel pressure now as well. Good. And we'll go ahead and engage autopilot 1, passing through 7,000 feet. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Very nice. Let's go get some overheads. Runway turnoffs can come off. Nose lights can come off. We'll keep the wing lights on here as well. There's the beautiful wing view. Oof. Man, that looks good, chat. Mitchell, 32 months. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very, very much for your support. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. Ooh, a little bit of turbulence coming through the clouds. Very nice. Mitchell with a gifted membership. Mitchell, huge no floaties to you as well, man. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you try the runway lights mod on 24? Runway light mod. Does that make them less bright? Absolutely beautiful. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Landing lights will come off. What's the temperature out there? -1. We definitely should have some engine anti-ice on right now. Probably some wing anti-ice as well, as we're coming through some of this cloud. Mitchell with a gifted membership as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much, guys. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the continued support. So crazy going up through those clouds. Look at that, man. Look at how good that looks. The way the strobe kind of atmospherically lights up. Might be a little bit too much, but it looks damn good. And now that we're out of the clouds, that looks a little bit more realistic. Alright, Cap, got to head out for Thanksgiving. We'll try and catch the night stream. Sounds good, Matthew. Have a great evening, dude. Appreciate you, man. Beauty departure. And the frames were good the whole way as well, so great news. Soon some Finnair flights because of Christmas. I'm sure we'll do some Finnair. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know who's eating his microphone over there, but it ain't me. I promise it's not me. So it's my second time to load into 24. What do I have to do to the original install again? What do you mean, what do you have to do? Nothing. Nothing if you don't want to do it. Oof, look at that. Stunning. Leaving Warsaw behind us. Beautiful. What is the plan for this weekend? I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on Saturday yet, Sasha. I don't know. I don't know yet. The one that makes the ground lights realistic. Yes, they're a little bit too bright and big right now. I have noticed that as well, but yeah. What speed do you have to bring the flaps up all the way? Well, it depends. It shows you on your primary flight display. It'll show you what speed. Cat Maybe, good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, man. It's installing again the whole XX percentage loading with the bar and the 3 dots. Just leave it. Let it do its thing.
Delta 126, second.
Request pushback on setup.
Delta 126, pushback and
People seem to like the career mode. What do you think about it? I really like the career mode as well. Yeah, I really enjoy it, man. It's something completely different, and yeah, it's a completely different thing. It's something new. I really do enjoy it. All right, we're above the clouds now. Anti-ice can come off. Love the reflections when you get the dome light on. There's quite a few reflections, and then when you get them off, you can see they end up going away, which is really cool. The reflections are incredible in this aircraft. The level of detail in this aircraft is pretty damn impressive as well, I must admit. And if you want to see what our VRAM usage is at, I mean, that's much better number up at cruise. When we were flying the Phoenix the other day with the settings that I had, we were at like 97 to 98% the entire time. So fingers crossed we've figured out the VRAM, and because we just turned some things down, and Yeah. Fingers crossed that we don't have any issues. Malx, yes, this evening we're going to fly into Palm Springs. We're going to have a look at the enhanced scenery from our good friends over at iniBuilds. Yeah. What did I turn down? Trees, object LOD, and my clouds. So I went clouds from ultra to high. I put the trees to low, bushes to low, grass to low. And my object LOD was at 150. I put it to 100. So. Flew the Phoenix yesterday and was getting 70% usage on my GPU. Yeah, I think it was just some of the settings that I had, aviation. So. One to 2.8 does Vidania. Thanks for the wonderful ATC. Have a great evening. Wiz 156 Delta. All right, over to Unicom 1228. I think it's 1228. There we go. Unicom. Beautiful. 1228 on Unicom. Looking good, friends. Erin, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. We are climbing through flight level 240 on our way up to 36,000 feet, I believe was our cruise altitude today. 36,000 feet was indeed the cruise altitude today. So we are looking good. Was it 36? Yes, it was 36. Okay, good. It was indeed 36,000. Good. Remember, friends, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes. And then don't forget, this is only part 1. We have 2 streams on Thursdays. So this is our first stream of the day. We're going Warsaw to Copenhagen and back to Warsaw. And then this evening we're going to be going, I think the plan was I wanted to do San Francisco to Palm Springs, which is operated by United. I believe that's what we're going to be doing this evening. Nice to see you, Kappa Chat. Looking forward to joining this evening stream to Palm Springs. Should be great, man. They sent over the scenery yesterday. This morning, actually, they sent over the new scenery. So I'll get that installed and ready to go. I'm also going to use my Flight Beam San Francisco, so we'll have to see. Fingers crossed. We don't have any issues, and we're going to try the Phoenix A320 today. Phoenix 320 is the aircraft that we're going to be using. Have you tried the Max? Nah, I'm not really interested, man. I've been blessed in flying the iFly Max 8 for 2020, so if I want to go fly a Max, I'll just load up 2020, man, and I'll go fly the iFly, which is by far a far superior product. So that will be the plan. With that view, I thought you were turning, what's that on the windshield? That is the reflection of the FCU. So if you actually turn the lights off, you can see that the reflections kind of dim out. You can still see a few reflections and stuff, but as soon as you get some dome lights on, it really starts to reflect more, and you can kind of start to see the dashes and stuff, which I really like. It's a kind of cool little feature. I wonder if it's like that in the real aircraft. We'd have to ask V1. The Max for 24? No, it's made by Working Title, who really isn't a aircraft developer, if I'm being honest with you. 4 hours more, you have 5,000 hours in VATSIM? Wow. We need to have like a party or something, Big M. 4 more hours. I'll probably hit that tonight then, or we'll be close, because we are going to fly on VATSIM later tonight as well. So we'll be close, man. Very cool. Do you prefer night flights or day flights? I prefer day flights just because I like looking down at the clouds and the ortho and all that fun stuff. But honestly, the night flights in Microsoft 2024 seem to be really cool as well, because the environment and the atmosphere is much more present. So, VRAM bug is logged as a bug. Is that through Phoenix or is that through Microsoft, Lilo? I mean, as you can see, like, we're getting great performance. We had pretty good performance as well. I think we were like between 70 and 80 FPS on our departure, so I think we've kind of figured out the issues. Like I said, the true test will be tonight in the Phoenix. Are we going to get 10 FPS on departure again? From Microsoft? Okay, so that's good. Hopefully that's something that they can address in a patch. I heard that they have a patch coming early next week and then another patch on December 9th or something. Mr. Mopar, dude. Good to see you, man. Are you off today, Mopar? Are you able to gobble without being at work? Flight Sim Life, 46 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Says 46, hope all is well, Cap. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man, for 46 months. 2 more months, dude, to your 4-year badge. Incredible. You just woke up? Jesus, dude. I guess you sleep in on your days off, right? Makes sense. I can't buy the 7.3 Max. When I try to buy it from the manager, it says that my credit card is declined or it's giving me security error. Do you know why? Sounds like your credit card might have online purchases blocked. Ricky, I would contact whoever your provider is, your credit card provider, and I would ask them if you might have some extra security setting on, it's not allowing purchases from unknown sources or something. That's what I would look at. Mr. Rob Reed, 22 months, is only 2 more months. Hope you and Chad are doing well. Huge no floaties to you, Rob. Thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. So you guys wanted to see which dogs tomorrow I am meeting with, so I will go over the dogs that I'm meeting with tomorrow. Number 1 on the list is this guy right here, Little Slugger. He is the first one that I'm meeting with. Very similar to Daisy. He's a Rottweiler mix. He's only 10 months old. And the only issues with him is he's got some anxiety, but so is Daisy. I mean, Daisy was like that when I got her as well. I think it's just like a Rottweiler thing. Highly anxious without their people around. Looking for a home with no kids. That's me. Don't plan on having any kids, so that's got to be me. So that's Slugger. We're meeting with him tomorrow. And then here's Watson. Little Watson. So Slugger and Watson are the 2 that I've been really eyeing down. My fiance is leaning towards Watson. I'm leaning towards Slugger. So we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. I am also meeting with, where was he? Callie. Also meeting with Callie, a Border Collie mix. And then there was one other one. I can't remember. I think it was Billy, but I think Billy's at a foster home, so I'm not quite sure what happens with that one. But yeah, those are the ones. But honestly, man, like my heart, because of Daisy and dealing with Rotties and just how fucking hilarious they are, man. For me, I'm leaning towards Slugger. I guess it's going to be the interaction, and I'm going to see how things go, right? But for me, Slugger is like, that's literally Daisy 2.0, you know what I mean? This is the guy that I'm really excited about meeting, and Watson as well. I love retriever mixes. I mean, they're great dogs. The only problem is this is a foster me first, which usually means that they have some medical conditions that are being monitored or something like that. So we're going to have to figure that out. But those are the 2 that I'm most excited about. Slugger and Watson. Those are the 2. Shiloh would be kind of cool too, but he's a foxhound. I'm not quite sure about foxhounds. I don't know if I've ever met one. Yeah, we'll see, man. Honest to God, I love dogs. I'll probably end up meeting all of them, to be completely frank. But that's the plan for tomorrow. Most likely coming home with one of those guys tomorrow, which is exciting in itself right there. Always comes down to that first interaction, how you get along. Got to keep open mind for sure. Absolutely. 100%, man. Caps, you're going to recruit a new first officer tomorrow? That is the plan. Yeah, that is the plan. Hunting breed, you'll have your hands full. Yeah, that's another thing right there. I need something that's able to just kind of chill and be, I can be super active with them. You know what I mean? I can be super active, and I can take them on as many walks as they want a day. So why not both? As much as I would love that, man. My fiance already has a dog. We have 3 cats. We have like 19 horses. I got to be a little bit more, as much as I would love to have all of those dogs and take all of them home, I think I'm a one dog, a one dog type. So yeah, that's a lot of fur. Yes, it is. Good on you looking at rescues. So many people dump their animals after COVID. Our Pitbull Beagle rescue turned into be a wonderful add to the family. Absolutely, man. I mean, Daisy was a rescue as well, right? And I had nothing but a great experience with Daisy. It still saddens me, and it's very unfortunate to see what Daisy had to go through. And You know, I felt like I took enough time. It's been almost 2 months since Daisy passed. The reality is like I need a friend. I need something like that in my life. You know what I mean? Puller of Spikes with the $20 donation.
For welcome home snacks for whichever pupper you get.
Appreciate you, buddy. Huge no floaties to Puller of Spikes dropping the $20 dono. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's the best place to get FS Realistic from? There's so many versions and places that sell it. I think probably, I don't know, can you buy it directly from them, Aviations? I'm pretty sure you can. I would maybe buy it directly from them, and if you can't, I would use maybe Sim Market would probably be the other best option. All right, let's bump up that cost index to like 35. Nope, let's go 55. We want Mach 7.8. There we go. 55 on the cost index, Mach 7.8 on the cruise. Should be good. And here we are, up at cruise altitude, my friends. The night lighting and ambience is just pretty wild in this simulator. I think that this is a little bit too much. The strobe lights kind of flashing. I think maybe that's a little bit too much. But other than that, I think the tail light as well. I think maybe the lights just need to be kind of dumbed down a little bit, to be honest with you. I think the lights are kind of all over-exaggerated, not just on this aircraft, overall in the simulator. I think that the lights are a little bit over-exaggerated, if you will. Does FrameGen work even if I download from the Microsoft Store? Yep, you just put the 2 files in the root base folder and it should be good. The PMDG does not work, JMac, unfortunately. Not yet, man. We're waiting for some compatibility updates. Is it made by Just Flite? No. It's an independent developer. Independent. All right, seatbelts to auto. We should have done that passing through 10,000. My bad, chat. You can get up and use the toiletries now if you need to. I guess the MS Store is supposed to be working now. For FrameGen, I'm not quite sure. You bought FS Realistic from Just Flight for 50% off. Hey, I mean, that's a great deal. Great deal right there. ECAP performance looking better than the Phoenix. Did they fix the GPU being maxed out? No. I think that's more on my side, Arc. You can see here we're getting much better GPU usage in this aircraft. We are going to test the Phoenix this evening. We're going to fly the Phoenix into the new Palm Springs, updated by iniBuilds. Which has been specifically updated, wow, for Microsoft 2024. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So we'll have a good look tonight and see how things are behaving. Have you flown from ETFP Tampere? I have not, Big M. I don't think so. Not that I can remember. Where did you get the livery? The livery comes with the aircraft. If you go to the configure and then on the liveries tab, you should be able to see the livery. It should be there. All right, looking good. Top of descent is in 138 miles. Looking real good, chat. Yeah, so it works with 2024. There's no separate version aviations. Once you install it, you may have to go to the About. Just make sure you're on version 2.2.6. That's it. And now with FS Realistic, when there's an update, you can update it directly through the About tab. You can just update it here when there's an update, so it's pretty cool. I'd like to see GSX do that as well. Is this your full-time job? This is Morpheus. Yes, very fortunate, man. Got the same deal on Just Flight for FS Realistic Pro. Yeah, I would grab it there then, man. If it's 50% off, that's a deal and a half right there, man. Yeah. My bad, I thought this was Phoenix Innie's Phoenix 321. Yes, this is iniBuilds A321neo. Damn, Cap, just saw you're almost at 78k subs, so close to 80k we are, man. Yeah, we're very close, dude. I haven't been paying attention all that much to the numbers. I don't know what we're currently sitting at, but I know that we're close. We are 22 subscribers away from 79,000, which is absolutely bananas. We're over 1,000 subscribers in the last 28 days, which is pretty damn cool, man. So we are very close to that 79k. 80k, yeah, we'll probably do a nice big long haul for 80k. Yeah. Hey, Cap, good to see you. You guys know what's up with loading the PMDG in 2024. It doesn't really work, Captain Icelander. Yeah. Any special for 79? Probably not, Ark. We'll probably wait for that 80K. But we'll wait and see. We'll have to wait, you know? I think it's super commendable that you have made this a job. You say it's lucky, but I'm sure you've worked very hard. Absolutely, Steve. I mean, I've always said this, dude. Working for yourself is by far the hardest thing that you can do. Mainly because you just have to, you know, you got to keep yourself on a routine. You got to keep yourself on a schedule. You know, you don't have a boss. There's no one, if you're not feeling 100% that one day, you just got to push through it, man, because it's, you know, there's people that are waiting for you and hanging out. What Warsaw scenery? You can put exclamation point scenery in chat. I believe it's Drzecki design. I'm not quite sure. Exclamation point scenery. I just linked it in add-on linker and it works fine. So, just got back to Johannesburg from working in Barcelona. About to fire up 2024 for the first time. Oof! Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. How long ago did you turn into full-time streamer? Someday, I hope to also add YouTube full-time. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. 5 years I've been full-time, which is crazy to think about. I don't know where time is going. Deshaun, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, my amigo. Happy Thursday. Thursday afternoon. All right, let's get some tunes bumping here, chat. And we should get ATC into Copenhagen. Pretty sure ATC is still online. Have a little bit of a look-see. We're all the way out there. We do have Copenhagen online. Perfect. So we should get Copenhagen for our approach. All should be swell and well. Nice. Thank you, Bomb Tech. Appreciate you, man. What's happening on the outside? It's just the reflection. Because we have the dome lights on. If I turn the dome lights off, you'll see the reflection goes away. But then it's just so damn dark in here. So I like to have a little bit of dome lights on so we can at least see our controls and what we're doing. Heatcap, does direct to waypoint break the plane? No, not that I've experienced. We just did a direct to from the ATC. Direct to has not broken my airplane yet. The black flashing on the stream, think it's probably an OBS bug. The black flashing on the screen? Where do you see black flashing on the screen? There's the wing view. A little bit much at night with those strobe lights. Go ahead. What's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Outside does look weird. Yeah, I think the strobes are just a little bit too bright. You can even like see them from... You can see them flashing out here. I don't know what it's like at night, but it's flashing on mine. I don't know what's probably a bit rate. Interesting. Anybody else's screen flashing or something? Should be an issue. It could just be the YouTube bitrate. Nighttime isn't the nicest looking. Say there's nothing crazy going on my screen, or do I see it on the stream PC either? I'm excited to check out the updated Palm Springs scenery. Big J, what's up, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you, dude. Just got FS Realistic 50% off. I've waited for 24 to come out to invest in sim add-on, so I think it's a risk having to pay twice. Excited to use it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Hecap, yes, I've been experiencing a bit of issues with the direct function. Sometimes it works, but other times it wipes all the waypoints on the flight plan. Huh, very weird, Joel. Which aircraft are you trying to do that in? Is it doing it in the iniBuilds aircraft? Oh, YouTube just crashed. Excuse me. Been watching since the stream started, just did not chat yet. Well, good to see you, Aviation Lover. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great Thursday, great week. Someone just asked the same question on the iniBuilds Discord. What's that? If the lights are too bright? Or the direct to function? The direct to, got you. Yeah, I haven't had any issues going direct or anything like that. The aircraft's going to start yelling at us. We're 56 miles from our descent, so let's go ahead and start throwing in some information here. Winds are 010 at 16, so a little bit more favoring. Still going to be a little bit of a quartering crosswind, but a little bit better for our runway selection today, which is going to be 4 left. QNH 1022 and 6 degrees. 1022 on the QNH. Good. And we are planning for the ILS 4 left. So we'll pin that into our charts, and then we'll go ahead and have a look-see here, and we'll expect on the ILS 213 is our barrow mins. 213. Throw that into our barrow. Good. Beautiful. Looking good. 51 miles till descent, friends. Yeah, would you say what are the biggest differences between 2020's flight model and 2024? Everything just feels heavier. It feels like you're actually flying an A321, not flying an A320 that is disguised as a... Like I mentioned, I'm pretty sure what happened with the last is... I'm pretty sure that the flight model in 2020 was developed and designed around general aviation aircraft. So when you got a commercial aircraft, the control responses were just super weird. I would say optimizations are obviously better in this sim. Flight model, ground handling, characteristics, that type of stuff. Yeah. Captain, advice, please don't try to get a new pet. You don't want to feel that sadness again. Well, that's something that you have to understand, Charles, as a pet owner. That it's something that you have to go through, man. It's one of those things that you always have to prepare yourself for. You know, the thing with Daisy is it just happened far sooner than I thought it was going to happen. I think that was so sad about Daisy. At the end of the day, if you own a pet, you know that at some point, you know, it will be their time, and it's unfortunate that they don't live and last as long as we do, but that's just something that you have to understand, man. And it's you know, as a long-time pet owner, I feel it's something that I need in my life, man, you know. Daisy is gone. Yes, unfortunately she is, Captain Zaid. She passed away almost 2 months ago, about a month and 3 weeks ago. Yeah, very sad, dude. Very, very, very sad. Mid-October, beginning of October, well, no, mid-October she passed away. Yeah. What was my first pet? I've had dogs my entire life. Growing up, my mom and dad had a dog, Sandy. And then after Sandy passed away, I got 2 other dogs, Coco and Bailey. And then after Bailey passed away, I was living with a buddy who had some pets, so I really didn't need a pet. And then when I moved out and I was out on my own and I had a proper job, I got Daisy. And then Daisy had been with me for the last 11 years. Yeah. V1 simulation comparison with Tulsa and Phoenix yesterday was great. It was good. I was there for a little bit just before I had to head out to the farm, but it was. Yeah. Afternoon, good morning, Kappa Chat. Happy Thanksgiving to the U.S. folks. Yes, sir. Same to you, Ken. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Hope you're having a great day, dude. Friends, family. Appreciate you being here. Part of the circle of life makes everything enjoyable. Exactly. Yeah. As someone without children, dogs have been our fur babies. Multiple dogs, mostly corgis, since 1984. We won't forget Daisy, but you'll love your new pet. Exactly, Rob. You got it, man. You got it, man. Also, as somebody that doesn't plan on having kids and stuff, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Hey, Cap, did you happen to set any curves or dead zones on your rudder pedals? I believe so, yes. I have a slight curve. I think it's 0.2 or like 0.2. I think it's 0.2 on each slider to make it kind of like an S curve. Yeah. What's that line on the window? It's the FCU because we've got the lights on. A little bit bumpy here, chat. We're going to get the seatbelt signs on. Going through some turbulence here. A little bit of turbulence bouncing us around. We honestly don't deserve pets. They're the best. They are. Yeah, I do agree, man. I do agree, dude. Dogs are absolutely incredible. Man's best friend for a reason, right? Man's best friend. Looking at your rig specs, do you find that your GPU is a little weak? I'm looking at a new computer. I wouldn't necessarily say a little weak. Maybe, in essence. I mean, is it getting a little bit dated? Yes. We've got the 4000 series out now. The 5000 series is expected to be sometime around the new year. I always say 2 iterations. If you try and buy every iteration of graphic card, it just becomes way too expensive, and every year or 2 you're going to be dropping, you know, $2,000 on a new graphics card. I think that's kind of silly. So, yeah. Sasha, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm meeting with a couple dogs tomorrow. I'm doing a rescue, so I'm rescuing some dogs from the shelter. I am meeting with 4 or 5 dogs tomorrow, and then I'm going to make my decision. Andreas, 28 months, says, what's up, Cap? Flying from Lima to Cusco in 2020. Hope you're enjoying 2024. Also, I love Slugger. Andreas, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Going from a 2060 Super, thank you for 28 months, man. Going to a 2060 Super to a 4070 Super, and I think it'll be plenty for years, especially with frame gen stuff. Yes, correct. Got a 4-year-old Dobby. He's a character. Dobby. Oh, man, they're the best, dude. I love Dobermans, Rottweilers. Such characters, dude. Such characters. Tolos A321 new textures look fantastic for X-Plane, but not gonna lie, the way that the airplane handled the crosswind landing yesterday in V1 stream looked questionable. Hey, man. To each their own. To each their own, dude. I've always had rescues. So many great dogs out there looking for homes. 100% Morpheus. Yeah. Thought you were turning right for the longest time. Oh, man. A Newfoundlander? A Newfoundland? Those are big-ass dogs. All right, 12 miles till descent. We're going to start our descent with about 5 miles. We'll start the descent process down, so, yeah. Man, bumpy. Good thing we put the seatbelt sign on, chat. A little bit of bumps over here. Are we over water or something right now? That could be why. That's exactly why. We're over water. It's kind of the same thing in Canada. Whenever you fly over water in these winter months, it's you just get absolutely rocked around. Hey, Cap, enjoying the stream while I'm doing an 11.5-hour flight Paris to Los Angeles. Whew, that's a long one, man. No, Sasha. No, thank you. You have a pug? Nice. Very cool, Mike. Pugs are also characters in themselves, right? Big-time characters. Arc, I'm using the tool Real Cat Turb. And that's probably given us a little bit of the turbulence on route turbulence scaler and terrain scaler. Does 2024 have working weather radar? Not really. It kind of does because it'll show you, oh shit, we got to descend, chat. It does, but it doesn't really work as like a traditional weather radar, if you will. All right, starting our descent down. We're on the total, so we've got 4,000, 9,000, no, 6,000. All right, we'll go down to 6,000. We're going to be with ATC, so they're probably going to change that. We'll go down to 6,000 initially. There goes our descent now. You can see we're on profile. Beautiful. Have you used Say Intentions? No. I usually fly on VATSIM. So, Gap, I live in Providence. Hope to see you at the expo. Should be fun. I will be there. Yeah. All signs point to me being there. Yeah. Have a German Shepherd and a Husky, and let me tell you, they talk way too much. Dude, my neighbor has a German Shepherd and a Husky, and it's genuinely hilarious. It's crazy because his German Shepherd is more vocal than the Husky, which is not what I would have expected. Have you tried the 7.3 Max that comes with the sim yet? No, I have not, Camzade. No, if I want to go fly the Max, I'm just going to go fly the iFly, man. Weather radar does work in the 330. It's pretty accurate. Flew out of SFO with thunderstorms and showed properly on the radar. Yeah, but it's not actually showing you... So, a weather radar works based off precipitation, right, Vine? The weather radar in this sim, it doesn't work off the precipitation. It just works off the clouds. So, yeah, you're right. Like, you'll see a thunderstorm cloud and you can try and avoid it, but it's not technically working the way that an actual weather radar works. Does that make sense? Hopefully I explained that well enough. So, in essence, does it work? Yeah, sure. You can kind of see weather, but it's not working the way that a normal, like, real-life weather radar would work. A weather radar doesn't necessarily pick up clouds. It kind of just picks up moisture and turbulence and stuff. Whereas the weather radar in this sim is only showing you the clouds. Love for a cap review? I mean, it's not that I don't do reviews. It's just that I don't make dedicated videos for reviews. By the way, Chad, I'm using my very fancy Microsoft Flight Simulator Stanley, making sure I don't spill this. My very fancy Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Stanley Cup. Thank you, Microsoft. What are your thoughts on Border Collies? I grew up with Border Collies. My grandmother had Border Collies. Chester, and then Rexy and Senta. She had 3 Border Collies growing up. I like Border Collies. They're a little bit crazy sometimes. Walk time, playing with the ball. They're a little bit crazy. I guess it would be the demeanor. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Was my grandmother the queen? No, not that I'm aware of. 7.3 Max default doesn't even take off. 330 driver tried flying it wouldn't take off. Great job to Asobo. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Working title in Asobo, and anyways, I wasn't holding any of my breath for that Max. So, what is my texture resolution? 1920 by 1080. Any tips for crashing cap about to take off in the 330 then crash every time? Well, what are you doing that's causing it to crash? Are you being too sensitive on your rudder pedals and you're getting like an oscillation and doing weird things? But they should have paid more beta testers rather than designing mugs. Well, I think you can just order any Stanley and get it custom made, but I find the texture resolution kills the FPS really bad. Could be, Ben. Yeah, could be for sure. Copenhagen approach 119805. We'll flip that over now. 119805. Good, and it's going to be Copenhagen control, and we'll advise that we have ATIS information. Arrival ATIS Bravo. Copenhagen control. Very good evening. Wiz 156 Delta descending Tidva 2 Alpha, and we have Bravo.
Wizzair 156 Delta Copenhagen Sports identified. Tidva 2 Alpha arrival landing 0 falling. Direct to Charlie Hotel 737. Descend to flight level 100.
Right, cleared Tidva 2 Alpha arrival, 4 left, ILS 4 left, and we'll proceed direct Charlie Hotel 737, I believe you said?
Correct.
All right, there we go. Direct. And what altitude would you like us to descend to for Wiz 156 Delta?
Flight level 100, 140.
Flight level 100, thank you. All right, down to 10,000 feet. We have the arrival planned, which is correct, and he just sent us direct to Charlie Hotel 737, which we are direct to now. Beautiful, and we're descending flight level 100. Talking about the 330, mine has no sound. Any idea how to fix this? Sounds are done through the cloud. So if you're not having any sounds, it probably means that your connection to the cloud isn't as ideal as it should be. Mom and Dad got a dog the first day they got it. They took it to McDonald's. Nice. Hello, hello from France. El Bapino. Bonjour, mon ami. Comment ça va? Yeah, the simulator crashes, not the plane crashing. Ah, the simulator crashes. Do you have any, are you running any add-ons? Maybe turn some of the sim settings down? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. We do have tower online. It's going to be 18105. 18105. We'll pre-program that in. 18105. Good. That's going to be for tower. 18105 and our secondary. Beautiful. Love that the radio stack is working now as well. Awesome. Is this a night flight? Can't see anything out of the windshield. No, it's daytime. Yes, it's a night flight. Full night flight. We're doing real world ops, real weather, real time. There's been a lot of people that have been asking for like some more night flights and stuff like that, so. Any AMD users having high temperature issues, max fan curve and still getting very hot. Also, no new AMD drivers. No. I personally would never buy an AMD GPU. That's me. But yeah. All right, I'm also going to... I don't think we can reset cost index, can we? Yeah, not allowed on descent. Okay. No worries, Mike. I know there's a lot of people that were asking for it, so here we are with the night flights, man. Got most things on low at the moment, currently using Mako Sims Manchester. It could be the third-party scenery that's causing it. Do me a favor, or do yourself a favor, 77 Original, try and remove the scenery and see if it works that way. I was having issues with third-party scenery as well the other day. On our Monday stream, my performance was insane. I'm surprised the sim didn't crash. That's how terrible the performance was. So maybe try that. Microsoft just released a statement to fix the issue. What's that, Karen? Please do provide the statement if there is one. That'd be very kind. You can change the cost index on the descent page. Good question, Ryan. Let's check. Descent page. Perf. Next phase. Nope. Cost index 15. Not allowed. No. I think you have to do it before you start your descent. Otherwise, you have to go to manage speed. Because you see what's happening now. We're doing at 330 knots. Because we set a higher cost index on our cruise, right? I forgot to change it before doing that. I'll have both day and night flights. I do, yeah. Have you guys seen the fix as well, by the way? Have you seen the fix to fly during the day, even though it's nighttime? You have to change it to the next day or something. Which issue are we talking about, Garen? They said it will be fixed by the end of the week. Microsoft will be unallowing third-party add-ons till end of next week to fix the issue. So, okay, what issue are we talking about? The issues of performance, VRAM usage. What are we talking about? Which fix? FPS. Okay. So there's definitely some crazy VRAM usage going on. I got a 4070 Ti that comes in tomorrow. Really excited. Nice, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. Yeah, I think that's it, Ken. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back and fly with you. 2024 keeps crashing. Gonna fly 2020. Sounds good, man. No worries. I'm new to Navigraph. How do I update the nav data? You should have on your desktop something called Navigraph Hub. If you don't have the Navigraph Hub, go to the Navigraph website and you can download it. Wow, these night flights are so visual. Hello, Mr. Danny Berry. Good to see you, my friend. Yep, the 777 freighter is releasing on 2020. What is that, next week? December 6th? That's next week, right? Yeah, that's next Friday. Interesting. Next Friday release. That'll be fun. Looks like we'll be flying the freighter in 2020. Stanley. It's a nice name. I have the Navigraph hub, but nothing happens when I open it. Well, that's not right. It definitely should be opening. MV, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Colin Farrell, good to see you as well. Flazer, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard, everybody. Great time to be tuning in. We are on our descent into Copenhagen.
Copenhagen approach Scandinavian 561, flight level 280.
Air 561, including approach identified. Clear Tilburg 2 Alpha arrival, landing 04 left, direct to Charlie Hotel 737. When ready, descend to flight level 100.
Alright, we'll expect the 04 left.
I think it's very cloudy down there.
2 Alpha depart arrival.
Or we're still over the water.
To,
did you get the mini
100
cockpit
when ready
EFIS?
for
I did not. No. No.
561, proceed direct Charlie Hotel 737.
Yeah, so he just basically cut us off, so we're going like that and then down again.
Charlie Hotel.
Should be a nice approach. Should be very cool. Watch from Cap before the turkey coma hits. Craig, good to see you, man. Welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Turkey. Honestly, I think my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is being able to is the leftovers that come with it. Isn't that the best part? 4,000 feet, 1023 with 156 Delta. All right, 4,000 feet, and QNH transition level is, I believe it's 6,000 feet, 5,000 feet. All right. Speed is bleeding off now as we approach 10,000 feet. We'll be getting some landing lights on and get everything configured here momentarily. We're going to go auto brake low. We want to try and roll this out as best as we can. Never stretched before, but I've heard that having a good stretch before Thanksgiving is the best thing ever. Hell yes it is, sir. Let's be real. Having a stretch before anything makes it just that much better. Anthony, same to you, man. Do you have your bindings listed anywhere on the Discord? I feel like being lazy and just want to copy someone else's. I don't, Anthony, but I can do my best to assist you with some of your bindings. I haven't changed all that much. The main things that have changed is just my my custom camera views and stuff. That's pretty much it. I'm curious to see what the performance is going to be like here in Copenhagen. Again, when I did my test sector, there's 10,000 feet, friends, so we'll get the landing lights and wing lights on. When I did my test sector, I was getting about 40 to 45 FPS on the ground in Copenhagen, so it was far heavier. But again, I have turned down some settings, so I'll be curious to see what the settings look like. What sensitivities do you have on the 330? Same as I have on the 321, so it's -2. So kind of make like an S with your curve. I can't really open the because we're with ATC short on our approach here. But yeah. All right, we're going to pause the music here as well. Let's get fully invested here in our approach. Things are going to start happening very quickly.
Kilo Victor, direct to because.
Second waypoint, please.
You can kind of see, I believe that's Finland over there, because that's where we were looking. If you look at our maps, yes, that is Finland. That is Malmo. Actually, no, it's probably here. Trelleborg. It's probably what we're seeing over there. That might have been for me, and we might have missed it.
Wizzair 156 Delta, continue on heading 280.
Continue on heading 280 with Wizzair 156 Delta. That was indeed us. I'm going to go at 1,000 feet per minute, chat. Nothing too crazy. And we'll keep that descent going. He wants us on this current heading, so it looks like we're going to get some quick little vectors in. What I love about flying in Europe is you end up getting quite a bit of vectors, which is always nice. Sweden, yeah, sorry. Hey, Captain, join the stream. Good to see you, Dante. Welcome. -2 or 0.2? 0.2 aviations. Sorry, 0.2. Finland. I don't know why I said Finland. Sorry, Sweden. I knew it was Sweden. Apologize to all my Swedes out there. Navigraph shows traffic? Yes, it does. It shows traffic and it shows ATC. So it shows you that Copenhagen approach is online. Also shows you that, I don't know who this would be. This is probably, I don't know who that is, but Joe, 48 months, 4 years as a first class member. Huge no floaties to you, Joe. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. That's Bremen Radar. Got you. Thank you. All right, let's go 1022 on our QNH. Good. And 1022 has been confirmed. Good evening, Cap. Do anyone in chat knows if Microsoft has updated the 737 for Xbox? No, it has not yet. So they're releasing the 5090 series NVIDIA at the end of January. Has that been confirmed, or are we still just looking at leaks? I haven't heard anything confirmed yet, but... Excuse me.
I
request higher climb or further climb.
Look, Cap, can you show us the Lido charts? Are the plane positions visible on the Lido charts? I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to use any Lido charts. No, I have Navigraph. That's a paid subscription, so I'm just going to use my paid subscription.
Bye-bye.
What's your plan on the next possible system? Probably going with a 9800X3D with a 4080 Super. That's the plan right now. Things may change, but yeah. $50.90. Man, I don't even want to see the price tag when that releases less. It's going to be like 2,800 Canadian. It's going to be crazy. Lido charts are included. Yes, correct. Doesn't mean that I have to use them though, right? I still use Navigraph. I prefer Navigraph charts. The Jepson charts. How's performance today, Captain? So far, so good. We're about to fly into Fly Tampa Copenhagen. So we'll see what performance is like when we get down on the ground, or on approach even. Oh, Captain Delta. Oh, man. Go 4090, 8 more gigs of VRAM is huge. We'll see, man. We'll see. We shall see. It's all about what's available and at what price point, you know what I mean? Speculated price for a 5090 is around $1,900 US. So change that to Canadian. Right turn 310 and we'll descend 3,000 feet. Wiz 156 Delta. All right, 1,000 feet per minute down to 3,000, heading 310. Getting some Victor vectors now, chat. Victor vectors. 2,700 CAD plus tax, plus all the import fees, Canadians, so around $3,000 for a 5090, which is insanity. Cap, can you delete your FO? He adds a little bit of extra weight. You can, actually, yes. What are we flying in tonight's stream? We're going to be in the Phoenix 320. We're going to try the Phoenix again. I've done some fixing and some testing. We're going to be in the Phoenix 320 tonight. We're going to go look at the enhanced iniBuilds Palm Springs. Just post some of those feet pics. What gates does Wizzair park at? I believe they're at the Echo gates or the Foxtrot gates. But honestly, with ATC, they're going to give us parking stands. But it looks like the real aircraft parked at Hotel 103. So yeah, Hotel 103. So the hotel and Foxtrot gates. Which is where like Easy and all the other ones. Expect Foxtrot 1. Okay, there we go. You can see another airport out there because of the blue lights. That's what they need to fix and address those. The blue lights at night are a little bit much.
Right to heading 010 degrees, you can ILS approach runway 04 left.
Right turn 010 degrees, cleared ILS 4 left approach. Wizzair 156 Delta. Alrighty, LS switch comes on. Arm our localizer. I'm just going to confirm the numbers. 1105, 1105. Set. Good. Looking good. There's a rave at that airport. Yes, exactly. I do not use Volanta. No. Is it worth getting? It works quite well from what I've seen. Yep. Great vectors here again by Copenhagen. I love flying into this airport, man. Lokestar has been captured. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and activate our approach phase. That'll start bringing the aircraft speed down just a little bit. Lokestar captured. We've got 4 left out there in front of us. Let's go ahead and arm our approach as well. Approach switch is activated. You can see our glide slope is now coming alive. So perfect time to start slowing down the aircraft. Don't need to go anything too crazy quite yet. Once we get about a diamond above our glide path, I'll introduce flaps 1 and then the aircraft will slow down even further. Yeah, don't worry, Greg. That'll be gone soon, man. It's just because we have the dome light on. Do not worry. All right, let's go flaps 1. We'll confirm that ground spoilers are armed. Everything else looks good. We've got tower 18105 in our secondary radio, so we'll flip that over here in a second. And here comes our glide path as well. Glide path is activating. Looking good. Is that camera moving due to the turbulence default in the sim? No, it's a combination of Real Cat Turb and FS Realistic. That is what's causing the camera and us to shake with the turbulence. Alright, there's Glide Slope Star. Captured. Beautiful. There is a way to turn off the first officer. Yes, you need to go into the character creator, though. Can you record the landing?
156 Delta, contact tower 118.105.
118.105, thanks for ATC. We'll see you soon for the departure. Wiz 156 Delta. Alright, 18105 for tower. 2500, gear down, flaps 2. Tower low, Wizzair 156 Delta ILS 4 left.
2 stations at once. First to Wizzair 156 Delta. Winds are 02 degrees at 14. 180 for left, clear to land.
04 left, clear to land. Wiz 156 Delta, thank you. Alright, dome light off. Now we can see a lot better out there, chat, can't we? Nice. Speed check, flaps 3. Yeah, what are the specs of the World Flight PC? I think it was an i9 12900K with a 3090. And speed checks 160. We can do a replay if you guys would like to do a replay because I do have to restart the flight. We're not going to do a turnaround. We've learned that the aircrafts in turnaround right now aren't working very well. So what we can do is we can record the landing and we can watch the landing. So we'll record it. We are recording and then we can watch the replay. So yeah, nighttime please. What are we looking at? To me this looks like nighttime. Joystick cams going on. I'm taking control of the aircraft. Enjoy the arrival, friends. My airplane. Beautiful. We can clear that message out. Good. Beauty. Slight little crosswind at 20 knots right now. Nothing too crazy. This is daytime, Captain. Had me confused for a second. I was like, I think we are nighttime. You wanted a wing view of nighttime. Well, there you go. Don't worry. We're going to watch the replay, so we'll be able to get some nice wing views of our replay. Do not you worry. All right, friends. Sounds are up. Enjoy the arrival. Wind is definitely blowing me off now. That night lighting looks fantastic. I love the like atmosphere when you turn on your landing lights and stuff now coming in on approach. The no rudder challenge, we got a crosswind. No rudder, we go dead. I also really like how like dynamic it feels. Doesn't just feel like you're on rails. The flying feels very dynamic in this aircraft. Winds are starting to calm down just a little bit. Getting slightly below slope. We'll bring that nose back up. Don't want to chase glide slope, but we don't want to see 4 red.
Contact approach.
Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Thank you very much. 718.
Gonna need some slight rudder correction, not all that much though.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard.
Alright, little bit of correction. Hold it. Nice. Reversers are out. Maintain center line. Beautiful. Nose down gently. Good. Nice. Decelerating. There's 70 knots. Reversers are stowed. Beautiful. Auto brake can come off. We'll keep rolling it out here. And it looks like we're going to be vacated on to Alpha 7. Alpha 7. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Decent landing chat. Felt nice and smooth. A little bit of correction there needed. You notice how it doesn't, you know, that crosswind doesn't send you kind of all over the place, which is really nice to see. Alrighty. Onto the brakes. Vacating here, and we'll get our notepad up. We'll get ready to take up some instructions. Beauty. Is this a default airport? Nope, this is Fly Tampa, Copenhagen.
We're good afternoon, Navy and 1430 at
All right.
Delta 1.
We'll hold her short right about here, chat. Onto the brakes. Good.
156 Delta, welcome to Castevens. Continue on Alpha, hold short runway 12.
Continue on Alpha, we'll hold short 12, Wiz 156 Delta. Alright, cleaning everything up. Beautiful. Keep her rolling, chat. Let's go back upstairs, get the dome light on. Landing lights are off, nose light over to taxi. Strobe lights are off, wing lights are off, and we'll stop our flight time today, which was at 1 hour and 5 minutes. Beautiful. Better in full screen or windowed? I would say full screen.
Wizzair
Be the better
1123 with information Bravo at 555. Requesting our for clearance to Warsaw.
Wizzair 1123, Castevens Tower, hello. Information Bravo, correct. Clear Warsaw. You make it Alpha departure, runway 04 right.
Alright, so we can also stop our recording. So hit the record button. Good. And then we'll be able to watch our replay here in a second, chat. Who's the co-pilot? Was Daisy. She's been reincarnated. Alright, we're continuing down Alpha. And I'm sure he's going to give us instructions further now. Once we get down here. Very busy airport. Look at all the people parked up here. Alright. He wants us all the way down Alpha holding short. Been following you for a year now, and still the best flight streamer. Well, thank you, Skygo. Appreciate the kind words, man. Very, very much. Thank you.
Scandinavian 3 for Juliet. After departure, contact approach 119.805. Wind
Performance seems to be really good here. Again, we're using only about 75% GPU, so it's good. All good things. I think we're going to be okay to fly the Phoenix tonight. I think. Everything should be okay. Fingers crossed.
Castevens Tower, Scandinavian 1677 at Papa 2 with Bravo, ready for taxi.
Scandinavian 1677, taxi hold point runway 04 right via Papa. Zulu.
Player, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Mike, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed it. We'll be able to have a nice little replay here in a sec.
Zulu, Delta, Charlie, Bravo, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1677.
When you go to the replay after it lands, can you press take control to see if you can do a replay after turnarounds? You can't, Garen. No. It's not only that, turnarounds in itself don't work properly. You have to go to the main menu and then back in. It's getting 83% GPU use in the Phoenix A320 earlier at default WEIW. I didn't see an issue. Great. I mean, the problem, Colin, we were using 100% GPU the other day when I was trying to fly the Phoenix. Now, I think some of my settings were a little bit set too high. So, fingers crossed, I dialed a ton of stuff back. And I think we should be much better suited now. You can retake control, Garen, but I wouldn't suggest doing turnarounds. No. We tested turnarounds. We've done a few turnarounds now, and you end up having like missing sounds, or like the flight doesn't follow the flight plan correctly, and there's some weird stuff that happens in turnarounds. I hope that it gets updated in a patch sooner than later, but yeah. This looks like default scenery. Nope. It is not default. Unless it stopped streaming the default, but this is from my marketplace. No, it's definitely not default. I'm so sorry I missed that. Can you repeat that quickly for me? Wiz 156 Delta.
Wizzair 156 Delta, no worries. Taxi stand Foxtrot 1 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Romeo and Whiskey, Foxtrot 12.
Alright, stand Foxtrot 1 via Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Romeo, Whiskey, cross runway 12, Wiz 156 Delta. That has to be default, unless it stopped. Unless, like we were saying, so I have it on the marketplace, and if the marketplace isn't loading scenery because of performance, yeah, I think you're 100% right. So I guess that's what's going on. I guess that they're not allowing, they're not doing third-party scenery through the marketplace. Is that what's going on? All right, Alpha, Foxtrot, Yankee, Romeo, Whiskey, Foxtrot 1. This is default. You guys are correct. Yes. Which is weird because I flew in last night and I still had my fly Tampa Copenhagen. Now, I also have... You know what we'll do? We can restart the sim, and I'll bring in... I have the actual file. I have it through the marketplace, but I also have it through... I actually have the file from Fly Tampa, so I can download the file if you guys would like, which may... They disabled it until December 9th. Got you. Okay. Foxtrot Yankee, so we're going all the way down to Yankee. Scope and Sova said they were disabling all non-aircraft third-party content until the new update. Correct. So that's what's going on. So like I said, we can restart. We're going to do the flight back. So let me, when we do the restart, let me pull in the Fly Tampa scenery, and we can at least have Fly Tampa scenery. Because that's exactly what's going on then. Because Fly Tampa originally, before they had like their launcher and updater ready, they sent me a marketplace key for Copenhagen, and that's how I've been running it. So can you do a flight around Asia? We can. Yeah, not today obviously, but we can. All right, we're on Yankee. We need to make a left onto Romeo, which is right here. It's going to be our left here, and then to Whiskey, and we're going for we're going for stand Foxtrot 1. I don't know how well this is going to work. Foxtrot 1. No. We'll go Menzies. All right. Pardon me. All right, this is our left turn onto Romeo. It's going to be a hard left all the way around. Yep. There we go. Great performance at default airport. So chat 90 FPS, 85 FPS.
Scandinavian 561, welcome to Castevens, taxi fan Bravo 6 via Alpha.
Yeah, something's weird with the nose wheel steering. It doesn't work the way that it's supposed to work. Other players available on charts? Not on like ground, like on these charts. Yeah, I can see other people. Not on like your actual ground charts though. Got to stop buying airports on the marketplace? Yeah. Yeah, that's a little bit of a pain in the ass for sure. APU on. Foxtrot 1 is which one? Is that the first stand? Oh, it is right there. Okay. Foxtrot 1. We'll go ahead and spool APU. Good. And Foxtrot 1 is going to be our first stand here. We got a bunch of Wizzair aircraft parked beside us. Down to the third-party scenery, 99% GPU usage. Have a 4070, 7000 X3D. I set my graphics. Settings even lower cap. What shall I do? Yeah, some weird things going on right now as far as like GPU usage. I've definitely noticed that as well, man. Definitely noticed that as well. Alright, here's our stand, Foxtrot 1. Hey, Gab, it's been a while since you've flown in Brazil. It has, yeah. You're right, we do need to go back to Brazil. Some cool little ops we can do down in Brazil. I do agree. All right.
Scandinavian 1677 after the departure, contact approach 119.805.
Did you celebrate Thanksgiving? We're up in Canada, so we celebrated Thanksgiving about a month ago. Canadian Thanksgiving is far sooner than American Thanksgiving. It's saying 10 feet. He's definitely taking... Oh, no, actually, he's pretty correct, actually. 2 feet, stop. Good. Park brake on, upstairs, APU's on, APU bleed is on. Beautiful. All right, chat, we're not going to do a turn around or anything like that. We're going to disconnect from VATSIM. We are going to get right into our replay. So I put flaps all the way down full again. And what I'll do is I'll get all of the lights back on for our departure, sorry, for our replay. Disconnected on VATSIM, all of the lights are on, lights, 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 good, we all like lights. And let's go ahead and do our replay. So we're gonna hit the play button. Everything should work okay, kind of, yeah. Bring this forward here a little bit, watch it from like right about here, should be good. Play button, close view, jump outside. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult to even see anything because it's nighttime. Welcome to flying at night. Hold on. We kind of borked it. There we go. Welcome to flying at night where you can't really see anything. Not much reason in doing a replay, chat, to be 100% honest with you. There really isn't much reason to do a replay. I mean, we can see when the wheels touch down, but that's about it. There's the 1,000 footers. That was a great landing. A little bit firm, probably in the 200 foot per minute, I would say, but not a bad landing at all. All right, I'm not even going to waste time doing replays. I mean, unless the replay looks good on like a wing view. I don't know how well this is going to look on like a wing view. We can try it. Play. Does it look better on a wing view? Not really. I mean, I guess it looks okay from a wing view. At least you can kind of see some things. Same to you, boss man. They lied about compatibility? About what? I mean, some things work. I would say 90% of the scenery that I'm using works fine. I don't have issues with my sceneries. The aircraft and utilities are some of the other ones. That was actually a pretty good landing, chat. I got to admit. It was a pretty decent landing. Nothing to write home about. Nothing too crazy, but overall... Oops. Overall, I would say that was a pretty good landing. No float on that bad boy, that's for damn sure. No floating on that bad boy. It was a nice one. Night looks better than 2020? Yes, absolutely. Much more immersive. There's like much more glow. Now, I think the lights are a little bit too crazy right now. Like the, you know, I've flown at night and I've never seen a nav light, you know, project that much in the atmosphere, but yeah. I do like the new night lighting, though. I find it looks far better, that's for sure. 1,000 feet, flare. Ooh, that one looked a little bit more firm from the back end. It looks like the airplane pops up or something like that. All right, friends, I'm going to throw it to the Be Right Back screen. I'm going to load our scenery, and I will be back in the... we'll be back in the 321 for our flight back to Warsaw. Bear with me here for a few. I will see you all soon. Alrighty, friends, we should be back. Should be ready to rock and roll. Got the scenery installed. Back in the aircraft. GSX is doing the boarding process. So let's jump inside and let's get some things ready to rock and roll, my amigos. Cool. Gonna see the passengers walking out of the terminal here now in a second. GSX seems to be working perfect. Exactly what we want to see. 1022 is the QNH here in Copenhagen. Unless it's been updated. It looks like it's slightly been updated. 1024 now. Okay, cool. First thing is first, down over here, if we go to our dashboard, you can see that we've imported our flight details. We are Wizz 24 X-Ray Romeo, Copenhagen, back to Warsaw. Looking good there. You can see the QNH is now 1024, has been updated. Beautiful. Let's go to the payload page. Let's go to the sim brief. We're going to apply load. We're going to go instant. Good. Let's come down here to the FMG. Let's hit our FMG tab. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and do our init ref tab. We'll do our init request, pull all of our information, EKCH to EPWA. And then, of course, our call sign is there as well. Turn down the tunes. Finish off this song. It's got like 30 seconds left on it. Beautiful. That's been all done. We're going to go initial cost index 5, and we're actually going to 37,000. So we'll go ahead and bug that up. Beautiful. Let's go to our flight plan page. Let's also tune to the correct frequency here. You can follow the flight plan as Wizz. Oh, do you know why it's doing that? Because edit flight Wizz WZZ generate. I wonder if somebody is already connected as that flight plan. I bet you they are, and we'll probably have to use a whole new flight plan. I'll try and send this off that way. Let me pause the music. Good. Flight plan 370 file. Okay, we're good to go. Good. We will reconnect as Wizz. There we go. Beautiful. All right, sweet. Looking good, friends. So the boarding process has commenced and started. You can see all the passengers boarding the aircraft out there. Beautiful. Everything is looking good, my friends. Might be alone in this, but I prefer the iniBuilds 320 over the Phoenix one. I definitely prefer the Phoenix, but hey, man, to each their own, right? I don't think there's any right or wrong answer, Halo, to be honest with you. There's no real right or wrong answer. Okay, let's grab some stuff off our flight plan here. We're scheduled to depart on runway 4 right on the Simi 8 Alpha departure. So go ahead and grab that. We'll also grab the ATIS right now. So ATIS is going to be ATIS on the departures. ATIS info echo. So ATIS echo, and there's our departure. Good. We'll tune to the correct frequency, which is going to be on. I just see approach online now. So 119805. 119. Okay, radio stack isn't working. I bet you I need to relaunch. Logitech. Plugin says it's already running. Okay, let's go Control Alt Delete Task Manager. And let's see if we can find Logitech. It's going to be in the L's. Logitech. Let's go ahead and end the task. Good. All right, let's relaunch it now. Logitech. Plugin. All right, relaunched it. And there we go. Now we're good to go. Beautiful. So 119805. 119805. We'll tune to that frequency now. And we'll go ahead and get our clearance. Clearance. Approach is having his exam, hence why he's the only one online. Got you. Got to give him all the traffic. I like it. Copenhagen approach. Very good evening again with 24 X-Ray Romeo, ATIS Echo, IFR to Warsaw, please.
With 24 X-Ray Romeo, Copenhagen approach. Good afternoon. Information Echo is current. You are clear to your destination via the Simic 8 Alpha departure. Squawk is 4526.
Wiz 24 X-Ray Romeo cleared to Warsaw, Simic 8 Alpha departure, squawking 4526.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, readback is correct.
Perfect. ATC menu.
Good evening.
We're going with 4526. Good. We're going to turn it to the auto mode. We're going to go TA and normal and altitude reporting on. Good. Cool. That's done with all of that. Back down here to the FMC. Copenhagen departures. 4 right. Simic 8 Alpha departure. There it is. Insert that. Beautiful. Into Copenhagen this afternoon. Or sorry, into Warsaw this afternoon. Flights, unload, import, new. This one, thank you. And it looks like we're on runway 11. Let's see what the weather's doing. 200 at 4. 200 at 4. What approaches do they do? Charts, approaches, do they have? They don't. Okay, so it's ILS. It's either 1-1 or 2-9. They're both the exact same. So we're going to do the ILS Zulu. ILS Yankee? No, we'll do the ILS Zulu for runway 11. So ILS Zulu 11, we're going to be on the Soarin' 7 November arrival. All the way down to our S's, and we're looking for the 7 November. I guess we're looking for the 6 November, and we'll insert that. All right, beautiful. Let's scroll through here, make sure we don't have any discontinuities, which we do. We'll remove that one, and everything else looks good to me, my friends. Beautiful. Cool. Flight plan is in. Everything is set accordingly down there. We'll go ahead and grab some weight and balances on this guy here as well. Let's get some of the brightness down on these guys. Beautiful. Cool. Go to our NITREF. We'll do our NITB page. Let's go ahead and plug in some of these numbers. So zero fuel weight today is 69.9 is what we'll call it. 69.9 slash. What do we want on the zero fuel weight CG? 32.1. 32.1. Good. Throw that up into there. Block fuel for today's flight. We've got it here, 5.9. 5.9. Good. Throw that up into there. Beautiful. All of that is done correctly. Let's go to our performance page now. We'll grab some perf numbers. Let's go takeoff. We'll resync everything and we'll calculate. Beautiful. Flaps 1, air conditioning off, anti-ice off. Sorry, air conditioning on, anti-ice off, forced toga off. We've got a flex of 48 degrees, 56, 60, 62. So 48. Good. Was it 56? Yeah, 156, 60, 62. So 56, 60, 62. Good. And 1 slash down 0.2 on the trim. Good. Beautiful. Cool. Baggage is loaded. Passengers are loaded. Upstairs, AP master start switch on. Make sure our ground control is on. Crew supply is on. Nav and logo lights are on. And we shall go ahead and spool up the APU. No smoking and emergency exits are armed. And let's go ahead and spool up the APU. Be ready for push and start. Performance seems to be okay, chat. We are now using the Fly Tampa Copenhagen. I haven't really noticed any difference really in performance. VRAM's still looking good. Still around that 70% mark. So it's looking good. I think by dialing back some of the settings, I've been able to kind of work some things out. Warsaw's now landing on runway 11. Good. That's what we have planned. Perfect. Hello, chat. I have a question. Should I buy 2024 now, or should I wait for the errors that are gone? I would maybe wait a couple weeks. You know, if you're jumping in and you're expecting a full working simulator, I would wait a couple weeks. Yeah. Will the 7.6 be added in 2024? At some point it will be, Matt. Yes, we've got Bluebird Sim, who is working on a 767 as well as a 757. So Cap, how do you allow the scenery to show up? If you put it into your community folder. So anything that you've bought on the marketplace is not going to be showing up right now. Not going to be showing up. All right, flight directors left side, flight directors right side. Initial climb on the SEMA departure has us going up to flight level 70 on our initial climb. So let's bug up 7,000 feet. Beautiful. 7,000 is in, looking good. And APU is now on and available, so we'll get the APU bleed on. External power comes off. Let's go and get all of our fuel pumps on. Let's get our red beacon light turned on here as well. And we're going to be ready for push and start, friends. I'm going to go to the ground services. I'm going to close the 2 doors here as we are fully boarded. And what we'll do is we'll go GSX, and we're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. Looking good. And we're going to request a push and start from stand Foxtrot 1. My guess is he's going to have us go all the way out Bravo. So if we zoom in, zoom all the way in, he'll probably have us Whiskey, Sierra, Yankee, Bravo, and then all the way down Bravo for departure. I'm assuming that's what we're going to get anyways. We'll see. Using add-on linker, I am, Delta, yes. Recap, where should I go for the best Australian, New Zealand airport scenery? There's some great freewares out there, Scoopty. There's also some great paywares. You've got some good scenery out there. Orbex does some good stuff. Flightbeam does some good stuff for Wellington. iniBuilds does some good stuff in New Zealand. It's a bunch. Spot the 321. Any cool flights recommended to an EU in the US? Plus, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you, James. Depends. Which A321 did you buy? The Phoenix 321? Castle Pope was Air 24 X-Ray Romeo ready for push and start. Stand Foxtrot 1.
Wizzair 24 X-Ray Romeo, push and start is approved. Release point Sierra 2. QNH is 1024.
Push start approved. Push point Sierra 2 and 1024 for Wiz 24 X-Ray Romeo. All right, he wants us S2. Good. Park brake released. Good. Block time on. Good. Engine mode selector. Start position. Good. Look at us flying out of here, chat. Love to see it. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, friends. As bad as Latin VSRs, I'm enjoying the Xbox so far. Think about doing Jet 2 ops. There you go. Depending if someone pushed into Romeo, then most likely Whiskey Romeo and Bravo. Got you. Okay, perfect. Ooh, look at that departure out of there right there, chat. That looks real good.
Christian Alpha, Delta, visible, cross on the 1-2 and stand Foxtrot 1, Alpha 1, Delta.
How do you get the cockpit when you're in the walk-around cam? You click on the door or you press Shift-C. Tim, the native command is Shift-C. Excuse me. Where do you get free sceneries from Australia and New Zealand? FlightSim.to. FlightSim.to, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tim, if you walk up to the door, it should give you a click spot to go in. If you don't, Shift-C will get you in as well. Alright, looks like we got a good start on engine number 2. That was you taking off? Very cool, Mike. That looked badass, man. That was really cool. Alright, let's spool up engine number 1. Will the PMDG make it? It will, Matt. Yeah, it's going to take some time, but all of those airplanes will make it over, yes. Please don't walk into the engine. Oh boy. She's dead, chat. We killed another one. We should have a tally of how many GSX employees we've killed. I feel like it's quite a bit. I feel like it's quite a bit.
Echo and expect effectors to the ILS 04 left to the 157. Beeline 8 Mike November taxi now via Lima, Zulu and Bravo, cross runway 12 for holding point, runway 04 right.
We had something over here. What is that? Ooh. Is that an ITA Airways A330? That was a really cool pushback. Pushback right with him. You'd figure after 2020 they would make the AI learn safety class. Well, that's GSX. That's not native. You have to remember that. Latin VFR also added a KLM A321, which also could be fun. There you go.
Euro wings 3 Yankee Zulu, stand Alpha 12 via Alpha and Yankee cross runway
Alright, park brake is set. And for some reason, GSX is doing a pushback raise, so I'm going to go customize airplane, pushback raise off, and we're going to save that. No more pushback raise, thank you. Alright, we got 2 good engines. APU's off, APU bleed is off, engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed, predictive wind shear system goes to 1 and on. Auto brakes over to max RTO, and we'll make sure that our trim is set here down 0.2, which should be good right about there. Beautiful. You're on flight plan. Good. And everything else looks good, chat. We're looking real good right now. Real good, chat. We'll get the nose light, sorry, we'll get the dome light to low. And we'll get ready for our taxi clearance. I see an EasyJet out there in front of us. He might be actually going into the ramp. ATC is doing a great job so far. So that's why he got us going to Sierra 2. That's actually great management by him, pushing us back to Sierra 2, letting us get to Sierra 2, and then letting in the EasyJet, who's also going to be parking over here. So very, very good management by ATC. Wonderful. There he goes. I don't know why they're so loud. It's cool to hear them, but I don't know why they're so loud. I'll have to figure out, see if I can turn that down.
Information Acorn board 321.
Can you do flying in every American hubs with airports like Philadelphia, Washington, New York, Charlotte? Can we do that? Of course we can, and I have done that. I've flown to all of those airports numerous times, but man, I gotta figure out what's causing that. Hold on. Settings, it's gotta be in sound. Sound, aircraft, other aircraft, boom. Put that down to like 20, save back. There we go, much better. I want to hear them, but I don't want them to be blasting my eardrums. Okay, and we'll get our clearance in here, chat, in a sec. Let's go and get our nose light on, runway turn-offs on. God, I love the way that it lights up. It's so good.
Expect vectors, AlexSiu for left and echo on port. Wizzair,
ding the cabin, let them know we're good to go. Flap set position 1. Signs say on. Oh, my apologies. I didn't have the seatbelt sign on. Now I do. Good. And we'll do our takeoff config test. Good. ECAM no blue. Looking good, friends.
With 3209 and descent to altitude of 4,000 feet.
Gotta run Thanksgiving dinner. See y'all later this evening. Happy landings. Tony, take care, my friend. Have a great afternoon, dude. Konnichiwa. Alexander, welcome, man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, dude. I don't like these sunglasses, chat. They're too big. I ordered like large for my head, but they're too big. I think I have to go back to my Ray-Bans. They keep like falling off my nose. They kind of look weird too. They're very like blocky. They were cheap. I think I paid like $10 on Amazon. Just wanted something because I left the other ones in California at Mavericks. Actually, I'm going to get Maverick to send those over to me.
Wizzair 1123 ready to taxi.
Wizzair 1123, stand by for clearance, controller change in progress.
Right.
Alright, sounds like we got a controller change, chat, so let's have a little bit of a stretch while we're here waiting. I'm not going to bother calling him. He just said that it was going to be a controller change. That's good. Vegas to JFK might do with JetBlue or Delta. That's a good one. Yeah, do it with JetBlue.
3209 and descend to altitude to 3,000 feet.
Descending to 3,000 feet with Air 3209.
You must go 500 knots when you're cruising. Well, it depends on the winds. The approach was there 24X Romeo ready to taxi 4 right.
With that 24X Romeo, stand by, controller change in progress.
Okay, perfect. Look at our beautiful airplane, chat. Man, it's crazy how much better third-party scenery is. Like, holy macaroni. Just look at the difference. Wow, why is that heat blur like that? Jesus. Is it only because of only this view? Wow, that's going to make me go crazy. There we go. Ooh, another departure right out there as well.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo Tower 118.105. Break Wizzair 1123 Tower 118.105.
118.105. Tower's jumping back on.
Was there 113?
Good. Tower, hello, Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, ready to taxi. 4 right, pushback Sierra 2.
Station calling second.
It was Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, pushback Sierra 2, ready for taxi 4 right.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, Castle Tower. Good evening. Taxi to holding point runway 04 right by Sierra Bravo. Cross the runway 12.
Right, holding point runway 4 right via Sierra Bravo, cross runway 12, Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo. All right, friends, park brake is off. Let's go flying. Sierra and Bravo. We're on Sierra. We're going to go Bravo, and we're going all the way down. Beauty. What res am I using? 1920 by 1080. I really think my VRAM issues were having my object LOD set to 150. I set my object LOD to 150 when we were doing our career mode, and I never set it back. And I think that's the problem that we were having with the Phoenix. So did you change anything to FS Realistic? Yeah, you're going to have to take some time to kind of like figure out what you like and what you don't like when it comes to it. There's certain things that I like that, you know, some other people don't like, or so it really depends. It's really a personal preference, to be honest with you. I think this is the slight left onto Bravo. Yes, it is. All right. So the slight left now onto Bravo. We've been cleared to cross the runways, so we'll do that now.
Roger, 119.05
Where can you get liveries? On the iniBuilds launcher, or whatever liveries come with it. That's it right now, unfortunately. Man, performances. I feel like we're getting even better performance than we were with the default scenery. Strobe lights? You don't turn on your strobe lights while taxiing. Strobe lights go on when you enter the runway. How come we're backseat piloting, friends? I think we should just look at the ground textures too. They're fantastic. Let's not backseat pilot, friends. Let's just enjoy the stream. Hey Gap, how do you clear or tune the TCAS standby message on the plane you're flying? Everything is done through this. So you hit the ATC tab, and you would turn altitude reporting on, ATC mode auto, and put it to TARA or just off of standby. Whichever one you would like to do. Who makes the best WSSS scenery? Which one's that? What airport is that? Sorry, I'm not very good with iCows.
1L departure, score 4765 for Big D 69 Heavy. Big D 69 Heavy.
Guess which Airbus plane will take off at 160 knots, A320 or A380? Probably both in the right conditions. Singapore? Oh, who makes the Singapore, chat? I forget. There's one really good one. That's the one that I have. I can't remember who makes it. Hold on. I will tell you momentarily. Let's go to here. Community WSSS. It is done by Cloud Surf Asia Simulation. Cloud Surf Asia is the one you want. Cloud Surf.
Information for President Alpha 17 request for clearance to Hamburg, please.
Man, if we're getting such great performance at the Castrip Airport, we're going to have to try Toronto as well at some point, chat. Fly Tampa Toronto, we'll see what the performance is like. Do some Air Canada ops. Love me some Air Canada. Alright, we're going all the way down Bravo. We'll go to Bravo 1, right where that 330 was taxiing. I think it was the 330. If I'm missing some liveries in 24, do you think I should uninstall and reinstall? No. No, there's not a lot of liveries available right now, so... Did you see V1 getting hate from all the X-Plane fanboys because he said the Phoenix flies more realistically than the Tolus? Ah, well... I feel like V1 is a smart enough guy. I think he understands what's going to happen and the repercussions. So, I don't think he's too concerned about it, to be honest with you, man. Again, it's just someone's opinion, dude.
Good evening, Wizzair 3209, final runway.
The way people get upset over someone's opinion nowadays is fucking wild. It's someone's opinion, man. Each to their own, right? I would tend to agree with him, man. I mean, I think Microsoft received a lot of hate because of like the initial release of Microsoft, but yeah. Flight Tampa Boston is also performing superb. Ooh, good news. Another great airport by Flight Tampa. It seems like the X-Plane fans can't fathom that Microsoft is good flight model too. Well, no, of course not. They've been sold on the Austin Kool-Aid for how many years now? Ooh, that's a Norwegian 7-3 in front of us. Recap, when I fly this aircraft, I'll be at cruise, not touching anything, and for no reason my engines just shut down. Can't restart them or anything. Do you know why? It only happens with the iniBuilds. That's very weird. It sounds like there's a conflicting control surface somewhere. Something is conflicting. It should not be doing that. I actually haven't really run into any issues with these aircraft. They've performed quite well. Quite well. Is there me, or can you not get the terrain on the MFD in any of the iniBuilds planes? I don't know. I haven't tried. Terrain. It would look like you're correct. Yeah, it's not even showing. It's like dashed out. Maybe it's a bug. Something's not working nicely. Alright, I don't know exactly why we're sitting here waiting for the Norwegian. He should be getting his takeoff clearance. They're landing 4 left, departing 4 right. Not quite sure what's going on with him, but we'll hold short and wait. Be patient here. We'll give him a couple minutes. Park brake is on. Does Phoenix crash on 2024 every time for someone else? No. Didn't have any crashes. Had awful performance, but I think I fixed that. So we're going to be testing it tonight. We're going to be in the Phoenix 320 American Airlines. We're going to get one of the special liveries. American Airlines. America. Have to fly American Airlines on Thanksgiving Turkey Day in the U.S. We're going San Francisco to Palm Springs, back to San Francisco. Have to go through my controls again, but nothing looked conflicting. Phoenix works perfectly fine. I use the same control profile. That is odd, man. I don't know. MN Sports Fan, 1 year. Appreciate you, man. Huge snow floaties to you. Thanks so much. Takeoff. Just want to say that I'm thankful for you. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Huge snow floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
It's worth upgrading from 2020 to 2024. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not quite sure if I can fully say that it's worth it right now, but we're definitely getting there, man. We are getting there. God, I just love the night environment now. I don't know how well that's coming across on YouTube, but it's just so realistic. The way that the city lights up the clouds in the sky now. It's absolutely fantastic. It looks so damn good. So good. We're going to be doing more night flights, chat. I know it's not the best on YouTube because of compression and stuff, but man, the sim looks fantastic at night right now. I have a 3090 with an i7-12 700K and it always crashes when getting close to approach. Try turning some settings down, man. That would be my only... Try turning some settings. I don't know.
After departure, 119er, 805 and 0 for right, clear takeoff. Nordic 800 goodbye.
Alright, there he goes. That was the North Shuttle in front of us getting his takeoff clearance, so he should be pulling up onto the runway momentarily. How was the flight in? It was okay. We didn't load our scenery because I was doing it through the marketplace, but I guess Microsoft has turned off the marketplace until December 9th. So if you were streaming any of your scenery through the cloud, your third-party scenery, it's not working right now. So,
Orange 568, runway 04 left, clear to land, wind 360 degrees, 11 knots.
This is much better. Clear to land, 04 left for the Orange 568.
Tower, big D69er, push and start. Big D69er, push and start, up is approved. Release point, Victor 3, QH 1224.
I thought he gave him takeoff clearance, but I'm not sure what's going on. It looked like he was starting to move, but there's no movement. Got a Wizzair behind us as well, looking real good. Oh, did he disappear? Okay, maybe he's having sim problems. Hope all's well. Any news on the little adoptee? Tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow, man. And most likely coming home with a dog tomorrow. So, on a 1-hour flight, you will cruise for 30 minutes and descend for 30 minutes before touchdown. Yes, thank you, Matt. I think it's sim crashed because he disappeared for me. Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, we're short of 4 right.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo. After departure, contact approach 119.805. Wind is 1. Correction, wind is 360 degrees at 11 knots. Runway 04 right, cleared for takeoff.
04 right, cleared for takeoff. After takeoff, contact departure 119.805. Thanks for ATC. All right, landing lights are on, nose light to takeoff, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on, dome light goes off. Go ahead and line ourselves up. We're picky, we want a dog cam. We'll see if we can bring back the dog cam. Yeah, we will see if we can do that, my friend.
Tower, Pinner 960, holding short, Bravo 3.
All right, let's do this, friends. He spawned back in.
Orange 568 is vacated.
I don't see him.
Orange 568, that's the wrong vacate. But
the fog is sexy, it really is. I agree.
Hold short of Bravo, please.
Control tower, Copenhagen tower, Scandinavian 1461, stop shore left 04.
Nordic 300 kilo, wind is 360 degrees, 11 knots, runway 01 left, clear to land.
Alright friends, let's go flying. Joystick cam is on. Throttle's up to about 40%. Good. Chrono's on. Let's go flying. Manflex 48 SRS runway, auto thrust bleu. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Takeoff power has been set. Ooh, quite a bit of right rudder to keep this thing centered right now. There we go, seems a little bit better. Alright, 100 knots, we're neutral. A little bit of into wind.
Continue approach, you are number 1. Wind 360 degrees at 11 knots.
V1 over rotate. Positive rate, gears going up, nice crosswind maintaining there. Up and away, friends. Alright, over to departure, 119.805. 119.805. Castle departures, good evening, Wiz. 24 X-ray Romeo 1500 climbing. Let's go to climb detent. Bring that nose over. Let's go.
24 X-ray Romeo, Copenhagen approach identified, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Wiz 24X Romeo, thank you. Alright, flight level 190 is in. Follow your flight directors. Beautiful.
Oscar Yankee Juliet Bravo Foxtrot, Squawk 7530.
We've been cleared up to flight level 190, so that looks good. You can go ahead and disarm the ground spoilers now as well. Disarmed, good.
Nodding 950 tower, 118.105, goodbye.
Alrighty, and 220, let's go flaps clean. Alrighty, and we'll pitch for climb. Best performance out of it. Beautiful. Looking good. Alright, sweet. Coming up through 4,000 feet now. Autopilot 1 is on. I'll bring you guys up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Nice departure, my friends. A little bit of a cloudy departure. There was like a whole cloud layer above Kastrup. Standard barrow is on. Gonna get the dome lights on here just a little bit. Beautiful. I apologize about that line being across the screen, but hopefully we can get some visuals here. Hopefully in a few months the 7.6 will be in. Yeah, I would hope to think as well in a few months. Fingers crossed. Fingers are crossed. How would you say it flies compared to the 321 CEO? Like the Phoenix 321 CEO, they're similar. They're both Airbuses. They both feel like Airbuses. I don't know if I have my control sensitivities completely dialed in for this aircraft yet, where I do for the Phoenix. So it may take a little bit more time just to like dial in my control surfaces and stuff. But I really like it, man. I wouldn't be flying it if I didn't like it, right? I think that's one thing we can all agree on, is if I don't like an airplane, I just won't fly it. So if you see me flying it, it usually means that I'm enjoying it. And I really am enjoying this aircraft. I mean, look at some of that night lighting there. Wow. Beautiful.
At this moment, we would like to stay by the coastline for about 5 minutes, but I'll call you back in terms
beautiful,
of
beautiful, beautiful.
Asking you about first.
Asking you program for Copenhagen approach, roger.
I think that's Malmo down there.
Sweden 127755.
We can confirm that. That is Malmo. Malmo, Sweden. Beluga stream? I'd like to jump into the Beluga.
Sweden 127755.
Over to Sweden Control 127755. Wiz 24X Romeo. Thanks for ATC. Bye-bye. Sweden Control 127755. 127755. 127755. I believe that's the correct frequency. Yes, it is. Sweden Control, very good evening. Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, flight level 11700, climbing flight level 190.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, Sweden Control, identified climb to flight level 350, proceed direct L-pole.
Climb flight level 350 and we'll proceed direct Telmo for Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo.
24 X-ray Romeo, almost correct, direct L-pole. Echo Lima, Papa Oscar Lima.
Okay, direct Elvo, thank you for Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo.
November 417 Romeo, Kilo Echo.
Where is... Where did he want me to go to? L-pole? I think it was L-pole, right? Yes, L-pole. There we go. That's what he wanted, L-pole. And climb 350. Good. Alright, there we go. Direct L-pole. On the left turn. One thing I really find, and I don't know if it's just me, but I find it like actually disorienting a little bit when you're in the cockpit and you're flying at night, kind of like what it is in real life, because it's just so dark outside, right? Sometimes without your instruments it can get a little bit disorienting, so I find that they've done a good job with the night lighting. I really like it. I think it looks really good, like really good. Well, it's a nice little shortcut, chat, off of our flight plan. So you can see here, I mean, it's not a crazy shortcut, but you can see cutting off a little bit of that and proceeding direct L-pole. Nice. L-pole, I'm Swedish. What does that mean? Does that mean anything in Swedish?
Climbing through patrol 142. 960, Sweden control, hello, you are identified.
Yeah, Felix, are you talking about like your sensitivity settings? I've gone basically full linear on my side stick with the Phoenix. It feels really good, just like natively, without really messing around with too many controls in 2024. It doesn't, but as a Swede, I can read his dialect. Got you. That makes sense, Nikimo. Thank you. That definitely makes sense. El Polo. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. El Polo. Remember, friends, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's live stream. We are so close. 300 likes, and I am a happy man. And don't forget, we are live again in a couple of hours. 7 p.m. Eastern, so 4.5 hours from now, we will be live again. And we're going to be checking out some brand new scenery from our good friends at iniBuilds. We've got updated Palm Springs. Very much looking forward to this evening. It should be a lot of fun.
36.485, thank you, Air Canada 591.
Beauty. Nice clear night out there. I'll also kill some of those lights. We don't need those on anymore. There we go. Beautiful. Looking real good out there, chat. You still have frame gen off? Nope, I have frame gen on. Yeah. Gap, do you have your stick sensitivities posted in the Discord? I don't, Andy. They're very simple. I just have negative 0.2 on all surfaces. 0.2. So it kind of makes like an S with the curve. Cap up 4090, in your opinion, would Ultra on everything be okay, or would it depend on internet speed too? You're probably fine on Ultra. Maybe a few things on high if you notice the VRAM's going crazy, but yeah, you're probably fine to run everything on Ultra. I mean, if I've got a 3080 and I'm running things on like high and ultra, I think you'd be good.
Mach number 0.78, Ryanair 9 Alpha Juliet.
9 Alpha Juliet, roger, speed 78 or greater.
Roger, speed 0.78 or greater, Ryanair 9 Alpha Juliet.
0.5 kilo whiskey for spacing, reduce speed max decimal 76.
So 02? Yeah. Well, just the sensitivities. And then I have a 0.05 dead zone. But on the first two things on your stick, it's going to be 0.2, 0.2. Strong liveries for the Phoenix, and some aren't showing up. Any ideas? They're there, aviations. You just have to click on the aircraft and then go to configure and then up to liveries. It's a little bit different in 2024 than how it was in 2020. Hey, Cap, have you tried landing on runway 12 in Copenhagen? I think once we've had the runway 12 approach into Copenhagen, where we've got the bridge, like the bridge that connects Sweden and Denmark. There you go, Blue Crayon. Yeah. Great performance. Great performance. If I go into liveries, it's giving me single class or two class choice. It's really odd. I'm not sure. Maybe try clicking on one of those and seeing if it expands the liveries. It's the only thing that I can think of. It will expand them. All right, climbing nicely, friends, through 26,500.
1 Kilo Victor, sorry, I
And I don't know how long we'll be in his ATC sector. For quite a while. Oh, till L pole. That's why he gave us direct L pole. But then it looks like we've got... Yeah, it looks like we're going to have full ATC, chat, which is nice. Pretty cool.
It's 1123, control
full ATC into Warsaw tonight. Ah, there you go, Aviations. You know what I mean? The other side of the runway, it's an amazing approach used very rarely in bad weather conditions. It's amazing because it gives a great view of the city. Yeah, I don't know if we've ever landed... I think we've come on into the opposite runway. Have, so what would that be? Runway 30?
Control, good evening, Skylinko 10 Sierra with you, level 340.
Got a little bit of a quartering crosswind right now.
Skylinko 10 Sierra, request start of the cockpit, 15 minutes, 15 minutes.
Skylinko 10 Sierra, approach, report, come back.
Thank you.
How do you calculate fuel in the iniBuilds? Because when I have SimBrief, make sure you're going, when you're doing it, go to payload and use this little tab here. You shouldn't be getting all kinds of extra fuel. If you're using the SimBrief, you have to use SimBrief here as well to integrate your payload and fuel and all that stuff.
How long did you say?
2 minutes.
Top 6 for Juliet Hotel, approach, report, come back.
Why are you not using G's? G's doesn't work for 2024 as far as I know. If it works, we can try it, but I as far as I'm aware, G's isn't working for 2024. It does? Well, let's fire it up then. Desktop. G's.
Yeah, Swiss 1 Kilo Victor, sorry, you sent us to contact me before.
Connected. Alright, let's see. Hopefully she works. Thank you, Nader. I didn't know it worked, man. I thought I was waiting for a compatibility update.
May I reconnect?
But that's great if it works.
You can go ahead and connect, I don't see. Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, proceed direct Sólríkt.
Proceed direct Sólríkt for Wizzair 24X Romeo. Even more directs, chat. We like this. Saving company fuel, direct Sólríkt. It's like basically straight to our to the entry point for our star. Very nice.
Cocking 5371 with 1 Kilo Victor.
Swiss 5 Delta Lima, proceed direct Odla. Bravo Oscar Delta Lima Alpha.
FrameGen is a lifesaver for the 30 series. Absolutely, Brookrayan. Yeah, 100% agree, man.
Bravo Oscar Delta Lima Alpha, Swiss 5 Delta Lima.
That line keeps making me think we're in a bank. I know. I know. You just gotta just look at the PFD, right? That's all you gotta do. I would turn it off, but it's just so dark in here without it.
Stop climb flight level 350, traffic above.
Stop climb flight level 350, 66. That's good for Juliet Hotel, thank you.
That's for Juliet Hotel, thank you.
It looks like we're only getting 350 on the cruise today, so we'll just bug this up for 350 now. Quick little change into there. Beautiful. What is this? The Void? Odla means grow. Ah, there you go. Very cool.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, contact Warsaw radar 125.450.
125.450. Thanks for ATC. Have a great evening. Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo.
Good evening. November 417.
2545. Warsaw radar, I believe is who we are talking to now.
So, AFM, proceed direct to Lacasse from present position. For some reason, your previous point was not correctly displayed on my radar.
Oh, sorry. And direct Lacasse, Jet 126.
Runner 11 Bravo 7, have rod soft wind, 280 degrees, 16 knots, runway 29, clear to left.
So much ATC in Europe right now, it's crazy.
Lacasse 702 Charlie, contact that's Breven radar 123.225.
This looks like the longest right turn ever when we're actually flying straight. What's up, radar? Very good evening, Wiz. 24 X-ray Romeo, flight level 33, climbing 35.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo. Hello, Warsaw. Identified, confirmed, final requested levels.
We can accept 350 for Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, Warsaw. Copied. Climb, maintain flight level 350.
Climb, maintain 350. Thank you, Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo. It's possible to get rid of that line? No, it's a reflection. The only way to do it is to turn off the dome lights. So, yeah, it's just a reflection. You just got to get used to it.
I guess the last, just to confirm, call sign lot 1 Charlie Golf?
Lot 1 Charlie Golf, yes.
Lot 1 Charlie Golf, you're identified.
You got a question. I will do my best to answer it. Go ahead.
Runway 11.
What is your question, my friend? I will try to answer it the best of my abilities, which isn't very strong.
6 November, arrival,
How's Microsoft Night Simulator going? Good. What's the flaps axis for the TCA Captain throttle? What is? It should recognize the flap axis. It's just flaps, flap axis. And if you're having problems with it, depending on what aircraft you're flying, if you're talking about the Phoenix, you need to configure it in the McDo. But other than that, it should work. If it's not working natively, make sure you go to the Thrustmaster website and you download the most current drivers. Ooh. Sounds like they're landing 2-9ers now? Do they land 2-9? Maybe he's at a different airport? Let's see. EPWA, network, ATC. How do I check the weather, ATIS, VATSIM? ATIS information Gulf. Expect November arrivals for the ILS Yankee approach runway 11. Okay, so we need to switch some things here. So we're going to expect the ILS Yankee. Right now we have the ILS Zulu. So we're going to take the ILS Yankee. And Novia insert, except we need an arrival. I can't scroll through the arrivals. That's not good. That's not good at all. Erase. So why won't it let me... Huh. Oh, is that not an arrival maybe? Expect November arrivals? No, we should be able to do the sorry 7 November. ILS Yankee 11. Ah, okay, now it's working. The sorry 6 November. Approach vias none, insert. Okay. Good. God, we're able to get that in. That was weird. I think you meant what axis the setting is, like axis S or Y, X or Y. I don't know what axis it is. I'm not quite sure. WestJet just posted on their website their Black Friday sales on flights everywhere. Nice. Where are we going, Dan? Where are we going? We're also going to bump our cost index up here a little bit. We're going to go to 50. Should give us Mach 7.8. How much can I go? 45? Yeah, that's good. What about 40? 40 is good too. Cool, we'll go 40. So update cap from the amateur simmer. I got a Samsung G9 4K Ultra monitor with 2020 community transfer 2024, and the sim looks beautiful. Career mode is still buggy, but it's nice. There you go. Very cool. Very cool, Thomas. They have flights to the Caribbean? Are we going to St. Martin? Is that what you're saying, Dan?
Lot 1 Charlie Golf, descent flight level 160.
I don't think you're going anywhere with those condo fees.
Level 160, lot 1 Charlie Golf.
Under 11 Bravo 7, Roman located, requesting further taxi instructions.
I don't know, Terrence. When I tried to do it, it wasn't taking in the new arrival. Florin, thank you for your subscription, my friend. Welcome. 4080 Super, get the fans spinning. Oh, baby.
1123 with you.
Oh, baby.
Flight level 350.
Got some nice ground speed going on here. 464 knots across the ground. Got a slight quartering tailwind. Helping us out there a little bit. Pushing us along. Do I have HDR on Windows? I don't think so, Salt. No. Energy bill goes, ooh. Thankfully, my utilities are very cheap where I live. Dan wants to go to St. Martin. Let's go, Dan. Make it happen. Punta Cana or Kingston? Ooh. Man. I'd go Kingston. I'd go Kingston just because of the food, the people, and for obvious other reasons. Do you know I could get arrested for signing a petition of the government website to change the Labour Party in the UK? I did not. No. Phillipsburg, St. Martin, 335. Round trip? Jeez, dude. That's incredible. I mean, it's expensive when you're there, Dan, but that's, I mean, for airfare, that really doesn't get any better than that, does it? I wonder if Air Canada has any sales on as well.
6 November arrival, Lufthansa 75.
Use my points.
Rider 120 Tango, dzień dobry, zidentyfikowany w Lublinie nie mamy...
Stan, good to see you, man. Yeah, there are some tutorials. Maybe start your career mode. Do some stuff like that, Stan. That's a great way to kind of learn the sim, the ins and outs, the controls. The career mode is a great place to start. Great place.
Lufthansa 567, back on cockpit.
Lufthansa 567, welcome back. Start your descent flight level 160, next sector request.
Descent 160 and take for the 20 minutes off.
Rano 107, dzięki za kontrolę, chłopaki, cześć.
Cześć.
I've got 35 hours flying time already. Geez, I'm such a pilot. Nice. What am I at? Almost 42 hours, but it's not counting this session as well, so probably closer to like 45 hours or something. All career mode. Oh damn, geez. Going in on that grind.
Thank you. Good night.
We're gonna do some more. We're gonna do Saturday night. We're gonna do some career mode. Yeah. Phoenix just put out an update for both sims. Great. We're flying the Phoenix later tonight, so that's great news. Great news. What other obvious reasons? I bet it has nothing to do with the leaves. Yes, definitely not with the grass that grows in one country versus the other. Definitely not. Career mode grind is a good speed up. It definitely is. Yeah. Used to do VR all the time, but with this monitor it's so much better. Nice, very cool, man. I can't wait for them to put an update out for the head tracking. I don't know why they didn't just copy the head tracking controls from 2020 into 2024, but the cheap flights are all 18+ hour trips. Ah, well that's why, Dan. So they got you going here with a 6-hour layover, there with an 8-hour layover. Yeah, I feel you. Any 330 flights? Yeah, we'll probably jump into the 330 soon again. Not exactly sure when, but...
Report inbound Lima Bravo 482.
Zmierzam do poziomu 3000. Zgłoszę przybycie do Lima Bravo 481 120 Tango.
4 Ryanair 1.2.0, tak, przepraszam, poprawiam. W takim razie zniżaj według procedury standardowej, więc z zachowaniem restrykcji wysokości.
I saw a fix somewhere, maybe fs.to. What's that for, JJ? Sorry. Oh, for the head tracking. Yeah. Might need to look at Expo flights. I know. Dan Barry's apparently not going to the Expo this year. I find that hard to believe, but I believe he's put his foot down. He has said no to Rhode Island, which is crazy. That's more like so much more temperature climate-wise that we're used to. If you look to the right of the monitor, does it let you look right in the plane with the head tracker? I don't know. The head tracker is weird, man. It only uses your eyes right now. It doesn't actually take your head tracking. It's trying to track your eyes, which is not ideal.
Wizzair 54 Warszawa.
Go ahead, Wizzair 54.
Wizzair 54, about to leave my airspace, Praha offline.
Was the Flybower 380 a dud? I wouldn't say so at all. Needs some heavy optimization, but I think that airplane's going to be great in the future, man. Yeah, and I'm not done with 2020. No, I mean, just for the time being, right? It's barely been over a week since we've had 2024. Doing my due diligence, man. We will be using both sims, though, moving forward. There's still a ton of aircraft and stuff coming out for 2020 that I'm interested in. So yeah, we'll be using both sims.
Lufthansa 875, rate of descent. Repeat your rate of descent now. 2,100.
Yeah, flights from Edmonton to Boston, one way for 420. One way for 420? That seems a little bit excessive. G-Mark, what's up, man? Will I hop back in 2020? I will. Yeah, I don't know when, but we will be. Annoys me in 24 that ortho imagery is so blurry compared to 20. Oh, Air Canada. Got you. Yeah, well, that's Air Canada for you. Be cool, like, to fly Porter, Beaver. You could fly Porter into Toronto City and then Toronto City to Boston. I wonder how much they would charge. Back in 2020 for the 777 freighter. Very true. Next week. Yep, 100%. Become another freight dog for a couple weeks, Skyworker. Can you explain head tracking with your head? Then how does it work? So the Tobii eye tracker can track your eyes or your head movement. Right now in Microsoft 2024, they only have it so that it tracks your eyes. Microsoft 2020 has a great function with the Tobii built into it natively where you can choose between eye tracking and head tracking. For some reason, Microsoft 2024 doesn't have that. It only has the option for eye tracking. It doesn't give you the option to track your head. So with Tobii, there's a little camera that's mounted on the bottom of my monitor, and when I turn my head to the left, it understands that, and it turns my head in the sim. That's the best way I can explain it. Sorry, Captain, MIA, been dealing with some stuff and jumping back in. No worries, G-Mark, I feel you, man. Life always comes first, dude. And life can be a bitch sometimes, don't you worry, I get it. Not a fan of accommodation options in Rhode Island. It'll be a shorter expo if I end up going. Yeah, I'm thinking 4 or 5 days, Kev, max. About 4 or 5 days. I don't think I'm going to do the full week like I usually do, like we did in Houston, like we did in Vegas. Yeah, I'm just going to do the, I'm just going to do probably 4 or 5 days, probably 4 days, man. Maybe fly in on the Thursday, leave on the Sunday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll see. I guess we'll see what Les wants to do as well. We'll have to wait and see. Toronto Blue Jays are playing the Boston Red Sox that weekend. Ooh. Good luck getting tickets, though, to Fenway. Better buy them now, if they even allow you to. Providence has really good food scene. They do, yeah. And I mean, it's not far to Boston. It's not far to New York. There's a lot of options, you know what I mean? So, what monitor do I have? You can put ! monitor in chat. I'll provide you with the monitor that I'm using. 62 miles till top of drop, friends. We can go ahead and throw in some information. We'll stay on top of things here. Go to the weather. We'll grab the Mentha report. Winds are 190 at 3. 190 at 3. Temperature is 5 degrees and 1013. 5 degrees, 1013. Good. And we know that we are on the ILS Zulu. We're going to unpin this one. Charts approach. Sorry, the ILS Yankee is what the ATIS was calling for. So we're going to expect the ILS Yankee, and our minimums category C aircraft are going to be 582. 582 on the barrel mins. Good. Beautiful. Are you going to do any Scandinavian ops on 321neo? I'm sure we will eventually, yeah. Not today, obviously, but yeah. I'm sure we will. 32 miles for you, nice. Close. We are close.
875, the frequency is 123.225.
How are the frame rates? Mine are a little less than I was getting in 2020. Might have been so good, well, good so far. We have a few more testing things that we're going to do. We're going to test some third-party sceneries tonight, and we're going to jump back in the Phoenix tonight. So it's going to be I guess we'll really wait and see. We will really wait and see what tonight's going to be like. Porter has a flight that connects in Ottawa. Nice. I'm flying Les's plane down. As much as I would love to fly Porter, which I probably would do into Boston, Beaver, Les and I believe, are going to be flying his plane down. I think he even has it booked already. So we're going to be taking his private plane down to the event. It's like a 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight or something like that. I have a problem with other programs like the Phoenix app, GSX, and Real TurbCat not starting automatically when I launch the sim. I've tried to reinstall them all, but with no luck. Huh. It definitely should be loading RealCat Turb and GSX and the Phoenix app. I have to, like, FS Realistic I have to run. I have to run the Logitech radio panel as well. I'm not quite sure why it's not doing that. Davis, good to see you, man. Where are you right now in the world of the USAs? You're on a train, aren't you? I'm more inclined to go to FS Weekend next year. The one that's in March? Yeah, do you think we can do some more Eat the Ops? Yes, love that livery as well. Too bad Les' plane can't handle 3 people plus luggage. In fact, I'd have asked Les to come. Yes, I agree. I don't even know how it's going to handle Les and I with our luggage, Dan. I feel like we're going to be close. I wonder if WestJet flights... Dan, can you see if WestJet flights are on sale to Amsterdam? Maybe we go to Amsterdam? Where do I find the A321? I can't find it. Should be in your aircraft list. I am Washington, D.C. in about an hour, then turn northwest to Chicago. Only one guy got booted off so far in the middle of Florida for smoking. Nice. Captain, how are you? Last time I saw your stream must have been 4 years ago. Jesus. TMWay, good to see you, man. That's a while. Good to see you. Hope all's well. We're going to have a quick little stretch break here, chat, before we start our descent. It's coming up soon. I think we're sub 40 miles now for our descent. We are 30 miles till our descent. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. What time frame? I think it's in March, Dan. March something. How to fly to Svalbard sometime. It's amazing. Scandinavian real route, EGM to ENBR. Yes. Would definitely love to do that. Phoenix released an update. Yes, I will be updating the aircraft before our flights tonight. Somebody was asking earlier what the routing is tonight. We're going to go San Francisco to Palm Springs. San Francisco to Palm Springs.
Descending level 170, Lufthansa 75.
Has anyone been naughty today? No, it's been real nice, man. It's been a really nice stream. Super chilled, super relaxed. It's been a good one. Think we're going to do a long haul again? Absolutely, yes. We've got the A330, which I want to do on a long haul, the iniBuilds A330. I want to take that on a long haul. And we've got the 777 Freighter releasing next week as well. So 777 Freighter, we're definitely going to go back into 2020 and do some long hauls. Yeah. I think it was an X111 stream, must have been, but I'm back. Where are you flying to? Good to see you, man. Well, welcome back. We are flying from Copenhagen to Warsaw. With... Go ahead for 24 X-ray.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, just to confirm, Sólríkt 7 November arrival, runway 11.
Yes, sir. Sólríkt 7 November arrival for runway 11. We're expecting descent in about 16 miles.
Well, Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, when ready, descent flight level 130.
When ready, 130. Thanks so much. Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo.
Wizzair 112
All right.
also for you.
130 when ready.
11.
Looking good. We are about 14 miles from our drop. Have you changed your camera control speed in the settings? Mine's so weird when I move fast. Yes, I have. I think I have it up to 50% or something. Or down to 20%. Is it me or does the aircraft look like it's slanted? No, it's the reflection. We have the dome light on, which does... Reflections are pretty incredible in this sim now. So if I turn the dome light off, you'll see that reflection go away. It's just a reflection because the dome light's on. You're probably the 100th person to ask. So don't feel alone. A lot of people think that things are weird right now. On long haul, you should do some more Bean Boozled. Oh, man. See if we have to get... I don't even have any more.
Lufthansa 75, proceed direct to VATSIM, descent flight level 150.
Absolutely, TM. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, man. You done the 380 yet? Yeah, we flew the 380 in 2020. We haven't tried it in 2024. All right, we're 6 miles till descent. You know my rule. At about 5 miles, we start our descent. So let's go ahead and start our descent now. And we'll ding the cabin just to let them know we are starting our descent. Looking good. That was a bad moment, Davis. Got me using the same settings in 2024 as 2020. High-end preset, clouds, ultra, trees, low. Yeah, high-end preset, clouds are on high, trees are on low, bushes on low. Yeah. Still have 2020, haven't got 2024 yet, but hey, tomorrow's my birthday. There you go, man. Maybe. Maybe. You got Thanksgiving today, birthday tomorrow, and Christmas in less than a month. Wow. It's a busy time, mister.
Thank you.
Fun fact, when we head back to ENGM, it's a landing in, because Svalbard is out of the Schengen, but it's the same country. Went there last 3 in the Polar Bear expedition. Very cool. Very, very neat. The big 2-4 tomorrow? Buddy, I wish I could go back to 2-4. Alright, there's our descent profile. Throttle's idle. And you'll see a little bit of a steeper descent path now. You bought Microsoft in December. Can't wait to fly my favorite plane, the 330-200. There you go, man. Yeah. And honestly, it's a pretty good aircraft. For a default aircraft, flies pretty damn nice, man. Flies pretty damn nice. Oh boy, I know. I know. It sucks, Cody.
Wizzair 1233, welcome Gdańsk. Continue via no correction.
Any insider info for the 350? None, man. I'm sorry, dude. Use Contrail? I do. Yeah. A lot of the smaller developers will send their products through Contrail and stuff. Not my best moment, Lightspeed. I think we can all agree, right? 2885 is going to be the next frequency. 128805. This is a default 320 on Microsoft 24. Do you think we should buy planes instead of default? It's up to you. Ralph Stormer. It really depends, man. I think starting off, you're perfectly fine flying these aircraft. Bought the flight Tampa Vegas, love it. Frames are much nicer coming over to the airport in 2020. Great news.
So any point that is convenient with your vertical profile is approved. Descent flight level 100.
Great news, my friend.
Roger.
It's good to hear the amount of planes. The new sim is great. 2020 version wasn't that great in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, especially on release, it lacked quite a bit. I do agree with you on that one. Tried to go from the US to Shannon, Ireland. The turbulence leaving Canada was bad. My plane started swaying left and right. Lost my LNAV. The plane only wanted to climb and descend, not hold altitude. Uh-oh. That's not good. What aircraft were you in?
755. Bye-bye.
27755 up on hotel. Thank you, sir.
Ryder 120 Tango I...
You're in the A321. Not sure. Haven't really run into any of those problems. Are you using real cat turb by chance? If you're using real cat turb, you may have to turn some of the settings down. Love the jazz mix. It's good today. I agree, Slow-Mo. It's a nice little playlist. Land now. You're landing now? Nice.
482.
50 do 6000, wykonuję Limo Bravo 482.
There you go, TM. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Do a barrel roll. Maybe. Well, it took a week. We were finally in 2024. Yes, sir. We are.
Switch and monitor advisory 122.8. Kinky.
Is your flight model modern? Yes, modern. Sorry, don't mind Daniel. He's new. Just got here the other day.
Okay, there's a block.
Is this thing on? Where am I? I was the best, man. We got Dan in California a couple times, nicely stretched out. He kept, do you like the night landings more in 2024 than 2020? I think it's, yeah. I like the night overall in general. It feels much more immersive. What's the difference between modern and legacy? Well, modern is the newer flight model, taking advantage of all the new physics changes. Legacy would be the older, like 2020 flight model. Everything in Microsoft is amped up, airport lights, turbulence, the max. Yeah, put the turbulence to low immediately. That's like the first thing you should do if you're coming in. Go to the assistance and scroll all the way down, put the turbulence to low, because I agree, it's way too overdone. Way too overdone.
Proceed direct to Lim V for Lim V6 November arrival.
Can you repeat the direct KLM 812?
It's Lim V Lima India Mike Victor India.
There's also comments who said that the 20 had better Bing World data. I wouldn't necessarily say it's better. I think the streaming services have really taken a hit. I've been enjoying the ortho. We'll see tonight. We're going to be flying during the day for our flights tonight, so we'll see. Just bear in mind when missions it's set to realistic. Correct. Yes. It's not even real turbulence, it's just noise. Correct. If you notice, like if you turn it up to high, what you see is you just see the wind going like this, and it's creating like an artificial, if you will, turbulence motion on the aircraft. You are 100% correct. It's not what turbulence actually is. It just takes the wind and kind of swirls it around the plane to make the plane feel like it's going through turbulence. It's not done very well. If I turn turbulence on low, it'll still be there like a normal IRL flight, not a Swiss 01 simulation. Well, if you put it to low, all your free flights will represent that. As someone just mentioned, if you're doing missions or you're doing your career mode, it's still always set to high. Why does it look like we're turning? It's the reflection. Probably doesn't show properly, but it's the reflection. If I turn off the dome light, you'll see that that goes away, and we can see a little bit better out there. It's just it's the dome light reflection lighting up the EFIS panels. So basically we're getting shafted on the turbulence. That's why I always say real cat turb, man. Real cat turb is the way to go in my opinion. Alright, auto brake low is getting set. We'll arm the ground spoilers now as well. Start getting some things ready to go. And we are through 16,000 feet. Looks like we're going to level off. We need to be below 15,000 at Sólríkt, which we're at now, but it also has a speed restriction. If you look at our chart here, max 280 knots and below 15,000. So speed is rolling back now to 280, and we'll continue the descent down to pass Sólríkt below 15,000. And we're going to start listening now because we're going to start getting some ATC commands. He's either going to send us lower or he's going to send us over to approach, which is on 28805, and we've got that pre-selected already in our backup radio. Looking good.
172, proceed direct to Logda.
Proceed direct to Logda, 172.
Yeah, the orthogrammetry and photogrammetry in Brazil was not very good. I hope it is better for 2024. Haven't flown there yet, but I hope it is better. Fingers crossed. Did you find any issues with your performance? I was having some issues, yeah, when I was trying to fly the Phoenix into some scenery the other day. I've hopefully addressed those issues, and we're going to be testing it tonight. We will be back in the Phoenix this evening. Did anybody, what was the update that Phoenix posted?
X-ray radio contact Warsaw approach 128.805.
128.805, thank you for the ATC. Have a great night. Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo.
Wizzair 1123.
All right, 28.805 for us.
Wizzair 1123, would you descend it to flight level 280?
Wizzair 1123, hello, Warsaw approach, radar contact, descent flight level 110, information hotel.
Information hotel down to 110, Wizzair 1123.
Wasawa approach, good evening, Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo, ATIS Hotel 14000, descending 13000.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, hello, Warsaw approach, radar contact. Descent altitude 7,000 feet, KH 1013, information hotel.
7,000 feet, 1013 hotel, Wiz 24 X-ray Romeo, thank you. All right, continue the descent, 7,000 feet, 1013, so standard pressure. And we're looking good, chat. We are looking good. Do we have scenery from Milan? We do, yeah. Like there's third-party scenery, yeah. Wish I had the option to download some of the old sim to alleviate some of the stutterings, yeah. I have to go get a shower, leave for family dinner in about 2 hours. Goodbye for now, Cap and Chat. Mike, take care, man. Hope you had a great flight with us, dude. Thanks for flying. And I'll either see you this evening or on Saturday. Remember, chat, there is no stream on Sunday, unfortunately. So we're live on Saturday. Saturday is going to be a long day. We're going to do our regular flights, and then in the evening we're going to do some career mode. We're going to grind out some of the career mode on Saturday evening. Nadya Pencil looks really bad in 2020. I don't know if there are good 2024 mods for this airport. I thought there was some mods, but no stream on Sunday, unsubbed. Ah, man, listen, dude. Trust me, I would rather be streaming. Let me just put it that way. I would rather be streaming, man. 100%.
Ryanair 56, proceed direct and
I have to go drive a truck through a parade. A Santa Claus parade. Do you recommend upgrading my i5 13400F or RTX 3060 first? I don't know. Good question. Runway 11, yes, that's what we have planned. Runway 11. He came back from lunch or dinner, should I say. Welcome back, Dante. Good to see you, man. Do I really? I do. Yeah, I really do. Yeah, my fiance is volunteering, and she's bringing some of the horses down to the parade. Go ahead. Sorry for 24 X-ray Romeo.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, reduce speed to 40 knots.
Reduce speed now 240 knots. Was 24 X-ray Romeo. All right, he wants us at 240, so we're going to reduce our speed to 240.
Bartolini 6 Golf, descend altitude.
You'd be great ice road trucker. Emirates 6 at 380 to Milan, direct from JFK, 8 hours, nice shorter long haul. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. Kyle doesn't want to admit it. He's going to be Santa. The truck is the sleigh. No, I'm not going to be Santa. There's only one Santa. Nobody else is allowed to dress up as Santa Claus. So yeah, no.
Information hotel and descent 110.
Lies. What do you really? What do you like most to fly? Short haul, medium haul, short to medium hauls. Yeah. Will vPilot automatically connect? No, you still have to connect it. Same way you did in 2020. If you bring a new dog home tomorrow, I doubt you'll be driving a truck on Sunday. Yeah, maybe, Andrew. That is also, we've spoken about that as well. So we're not quite sure how things are going to work, but we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. All right, chat, we're going to pause our music here after this song. Actually, you know what? We'll just pause it right now. The song is a little bit long, so I'll pause it right now. We'll turn our sim sounds up, and we'll get ready here for the arrival into Warszawa. Take the dog with you. Good training. That could also be a potential. Yeah, absolutely. Only one Santa or the kids can no longer cry from being on the naughty list. Looks like I'm just in time for the arrival. Yes, sir, you are. We're coming up on 10,000. We're going to get our landing lights on, wing lights on. There we go. Beautiful shot. Bus coming into Warsaw. Yeah, I'm going tomorrow, Davis. 5,000 feet. Was there 24X Romeo? 5,000 feet.
We're established on the localizer.
They should add American Truck Sim to VATSIM, or like make it so like it was incorporated in something. So yeah. I see you got EPRA as alternate. EPRA is a meme airport in Poland. Is it? Okay. Why is it a meme? Is it like super small or something? Ben Davis for caps. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about that all week, Davis. Yeah, I've got some appointments at the shelter tomorrow to visit with 4 dogs. And really, I'm ready to bring a dog home, so I'm almost positive I'll be going home with a dog tomorrow. Did you hear the new update for the Phoenix? Yes. Remember, don't leave Santa cookies and milk. Give them a joint and smoke. Smoke and a lighter. Yes. Exactly. No one flying to that airport? Gotcha. Okay. I'll back up to see the pics. How long back? It was after our first departure.
We request lower speed, please.
Lufthansa 75, okay, reduce maintain speed 180 knots until 6 miles.
Are there... Sorry, what's the question, Codeine?
305.
OANS? What's that? Sorry.
180 knots until 6 and power 118305, Lufthansa 75.
Thank you, Erin. We had no clue. Is there tower frequency? Tower is 18305. 18305. Owns is the map thing for the 380? Ah, yeah, no, there's not. 18305. Good. Onboard airport navigation system? No, there is not. So you're gonna need your charts. Gonna need your charts. Speaking of charts.
Wizzair 24X-ray Romeo, turn right heading 230.
Right turn 230 was there 24X Romeo. A little bit of a odd turn. Right 230.
At Wizzair 24X-ray Romeo, reduce speed to 220.
220 knots with 24X Romeo. 220, so what we can do at 220 is we'll just activate approach phase. Good. And then we can bug that up.
What is the maximum speed you can maintain?
And that'll keep us at 220.
120 maximum bird range you go.
There's one plane per day or less. Airport costs a lot of money. Huh.
120.
Thank you, Dante. Appreciate it, man. Yes, Davis. We're going to go 1,000 feet per minute. I think he's vectoring us in front of a slower plane. I'm not quite sure right now. LS frequency can go on. It says 1081. What is our frequency? Yeah, it did this to me the other day as well. 1099. So if we go to our rad nav, slash 1099. It did this to me the other day. 1099. Alright. See if we get it to stay in. How do you like the iniBuilds A321neo? I enjoy it quite a bit, man. I feel like it's a really great, especially for like default, really good, man. Really good.
Continue standard with the first procedure in Charlie called established over the Lima 501 climb available on 100 of Ryan Racing.
Alright, 18305 for tower is plugged in. 18305, good.
Wizzair 4X Romeo, turn left, heading 150. Descend altitude 3000 feet, clear Dallas and runway 11, report established.
Alright, left turn 150, descend 3000, and we'll port established for the ILS runway 11 with 24X Romeo. Alright, 3000. Let's get that descent a little bit better now, about 1400 feet per minute.
Ryanair 56, proceed direct Mike Oscar 994.
We're going to arm our localizer.
Mike Oscar 994 for Ryanair 56.
Good at about 1,000 feet per minute. Good. All right, landing lights are on. Cabin is dinged. Good. We're through the clouds down here. Should be a beautiful approach.
Wizzair 1123, reduce speed 23.
Do you like using Navigraph in the EFB? I find it so convenient. Nah, it's so much easier for me to just have the desktop app. One, it takes less resources out of the aircraft and out of the simulator. Having this on its own app, I just much prefer being able to pull it up like that. It's kind of like I have a tablet in my hand and I pull it up. Much easier for me. But to each their own, right? Like there's nothing wrong with how you do it. Alright, 1013 was the QNH. Here comes Lokestar captured. Beautiful. So that is good. Now I'm going to shallow out this descent rate because I feel like we're quite high above profile. So we'll get our descent rate slowed down here a little bit. And we'll wait for our glide path to show up. Hey Gap, how do I know if the scenery that I bought for 2020 is compatible with 2024? Unless it's specifically said by the developer, it's trial and error, to be honest with you. It does not look like it is capturing that localizer at all, chat. I'm going to take control of the aircraft. I'm just watching that right now. Unless it's like super late on it. Alright, reduce speed 180 till 6 mile and over to tower 18305. Thanks for ATC. Wizzair 24X Romeo. Yeah, I don't think it picked up the... It's doing some weird things here, chat. Alright, flaps 1.
Thank you, radar contact and
pretty sure we should already be on the descent path. Yeah, we definitely should be. We're past Go Safe. Yeah, there's the arrival there. Very weird. Didn't pick up the ILS frequency at all. I'm going to start slowing it down as best as I can. 18305 for tower. Tower low, Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo ILS runway 11.
Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo, okay, tower, good evening, wind 190 screen on runway 11, continue approach number 1.
Runway 11, continue approach, Wizzair 24 X-ray Romeo. Yeah, there's no glide path. No glide path came up, like the localizer was being super weird. It blew us right through even though it had loc. It was super weird. Flaps 2 speed check, we're good. Just trying to get us back on track now. I see 1 red, 3 white, so I can decrease that now a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our lights on here. Lights, lights, lights. I'll turn you off. Good. Let's go speed check. Flaps 3.
1,000.
Good. 1,000 feet. We are not as stable as I would like to be, but that's okay. And now I'm going to go... Just trying to get us back on path. Alright, there we go. 2 white, 2 red. We can stop that crazy descent. Beautiful. Let's go ground spoilers in and armed. And flaps full. Speed check. Flaps full. Oh boy. This is risky, chat. Sorry, I didn't even have joystick cam on. My bad. 400. Sounds are up. Enjoy this kind of botched approach. We're coming in real spicy. Go ahead for 24 24X Romeo.
2190 degree signals, 11 clear to land.
11 clear to land. Thank you, 24X Romeo. Don't worry about that.
100.
Good.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard.
Just let it settle. We're a little bit fast. I'm just letting it bleed. Don't worry, we're floating. We know we're floating, chat. Don't worry.
Retard.
Don't worry.
Retard.
We're bleeding it off.
Retard.
We're bleeding it off.
Retard.
We're bleeding it
Retard.
off. There we go. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. We didn't have much choice with that one, chat. I didn't want to send it on a go-around either. Fuck that.
Can you repeat
The aircraft isn't really responding and behaving correctly as is. Alright, 70 knots, reversers are stowed. Onto the brakes. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Warsaw.
Initial flying 6,000, squawk 1,000, lot 3 Alpha.
We're not going to count that one.
Lot 3 Alpha Victor, clearance copied, correct information.
We're not going to count that one. We made it. It's all that matters. We were so fast coming in there. It was ridiculous. I don't know why it didn't intercept localizer, glide slope. I don't know why it didn't intercept anything. We had frequencies in. It was
X-ray Romeo, welcome
weird.
to Warsaw taxi status 903 via Echo, Alpha and Zulu.
stand at 903 via Echo, Alpha, and Zulu. Wizzair 24X Romeo. Thanks for ATC.
24X Romeo, correction, Echo, Alpha, Zulu and uniform for stand 903.
Echo, Alpha, Zulu, uniform for stand 93. Thank you. Wiz 24X Romeo. Okay, well, we made it, chat. That's all that matters. Now, can we find gate 93? No. No problem. Let's see if we can find it in one of these ones. Gate 93. Nope. Okay. Let me pull this open. Let me see if we can find it down here. Gate 93. Gate 93 is up here. Okay. So he wants us Echo, Alpha, Zulu, uniform. All right. We're good. GSX really needs a back button? I agree. 100%. 100%. I do agree. All right, let's stop the flight time. 1 hour and 3 minutes. Good on that. Strobe lights are off, wing lights are off, landing lights are off, nose lights to taxi. We'll go ahead and spool up the APU here as well. We didn't record the landing chat because it's nighttime. I just don't think it's worth recording nighttime landings. Let's clean up the ground spoilers. We'll clean up the flaps here as well. Love the animations. Love the animations. I swear we landed and stopped before hitting the end of the runway, and people are still like, bad landing, it's all relative. Well, listen, that was 100% a bad landing, let's be real. During most circumstances, I would have called for a go-around there. The reason I didn't call for a go-around is because the aircraft was not responding to localizer and glide slope approaches. Also, there's multiple aircraft on approach. It's not just me, right? So like I didn't want to cause any more issues for anybody else having to make somebody go around or anything like that. You know what I mean? So, again, it wasn't our worst landing. Did we use up way too much of the runway? Absolutely. Our speed was also 180 knots coming across the threshold. So, hey, you know what? You win some, you lose some. It's not the end of the world. We landed. It's okay. We're fine. We are live again in a couple hours now. In about 3 hours and 20 minutes, we're going to be live again. We're going to be in the Phoenix A320, and we're going to be testing out the brand new iniBuilds Palm Springs compatibility update that came out. Yes, this is the Drzecki Warsaw scenery. It's actually working pretty well in 2024 as well. Really no issues. The only issues I've seen is like the parking stands seem to be, whenever you load in, like the parking stands are super weird and stuff. Terrible unsubbed. Hey man, it's all right, dude. Like I said, you win some, you lose some, man. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. Does Wi-Fi affect your FPS, or is it just textures? The Wi-Fi can affect the performance. But it's Flight Sim. We're here for fun. Had a good time, brother. Don't beat yourself up. Listen, man, I ain't beating myself up. Trust me. Brand new sim. Airplane is having a few little quirks here and there. I don't know why it didn't work. We even put like the right frequency in the rad nav and it picked it up. It said that we captured the localizer, but you could see that it blew us right through the localizer. So I had to manually take control of the aircraft, which then I also realized that we weren't getting any horizon. Like there was no vertical guidance on the ILS either. So it ended up, we were too high, too fast. Just everything kind of went wrong on that one, to be honest with you. Everything kind of went wrong on that. But again, it's okay, man. It's not the end of the world, right? This is why we do this flight sim, you know? I don't think you'd have these issues in the real world. I don't think the aircraft just wouldn't pick up your localizer. Maybe you have to MEL it, so. There was a glide slope on very late final. I didn't see it at all. Didn't see anything. Navigraph update the AirAC today might be that. Well, the AirAC doesn't work for this sim as far as I'm aware. The AirAC doesn't work for this sim yet. There's no way to like put the Navigraph AirAC in. I could be wrong unless they updated it and that's what they updated it to, that fix. But it's my understanding that you couldn't do that. Oh, it does now? Okay, well there you go. I didn't know that. All right, this was our left onto Zulu, and then it's going to be our third left onto uniform for stand 9-3. It does now. Very cool. Okay, so I'll update that afterwards. I'll make sure that the Phoenix is updated as well, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll for tonight's stream. Should be a fun one. Going to install the Flight Beam San Francisco and the Palm Springs by iniBuilds. We'll be good. Quebec, correct, Sebastian. Yes, that's what I've been told as well, but I'd still prefer to use Navigraphs, to be honest with you. Put a big fat in-op sticker on the aircraft, which is weird because we restarted the sim. Like, this wasn't even a turnaround, you know? If this was a turnaround, okay, yeah, maybe I could have understood some issues, but it wasn't even a turnaround flight, which is a little bit weird.
Could you repeat?
How do I get model matching? Yep, FSLTL.
Reduce minimum approach speed with 0123.
All right, and we're looking for gate 93, which should be right here. Here's 92. We should have 93. How's life in Canada? Well, about anywhere right now. Not the best, not the worst. All right, here's 93.
Lot 3 Alpha Victor, request push and start.
Yeah, whenever I have to like make wide turns, I have to use my rudder pedals. The nose like kind of stops. It's weird. Do you have your mini FCU working? I do not have it working yet. No, I don't know if it is compatible yet. Right, those are off. That's off. Bleeds are on. Hour and 3 minutes on the flight time, and we're looking at about just over about an hour and a half on the block time. That should be nice and lined up on the line. There she goes. We're going to cheat a little bit because we don't have GSX. Yeah, super sensitive on my brakes too. I'm going to have to tweak that a little bit. Alrighty, and we'll call her quits right about there. Park brake can go on. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beautiful. Let's stop the block time today. Block time 1 hour and 30 minutes. Let's get the beacon light off. Beautiful. We'll go to GSX. We shall request deboarding. And we'll go Swissport. And there we have it, my friends. I would say that that was a successful flight. You may disagree, we can all disagree, but I would say that that was a... Oops, wrong button, sorry. I would say that that was a decently sufficient flight for today. Obviously some bugs still with these, with the default aircraft. Still kind of, you know, going through some stuff with them, but overall, I would say that that was an okay day. I'm not too upset about it. I am okay with today's flying. yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. If you haven't done so as well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more flight sim content. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to be live again in a couple hours. We're going to be back in the Phoenix A320. Going to try some Phoenix ops. Back in the Phoenix A320, we're going to be going from San Francisco to Palm Springs. So if you're around tonight, you do want to hang out, in about 3 hours, just over 3 hours, we'll be live with another stream. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, it ain't possible, man. So thank you very, very much for the support. You guys are absolutely incredible. To everybody else that cannot donate with a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, being here in streams, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you, everybody, for the support today. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are amazing, man. Thank you all for being here. As mentioned, we're live in a couple hours. Do come hang out if you would like. I've also got a copy of Palm Springs to give away to somebody. So a 2024 version of Palm Springs will be up for grabs today as well. So if you do want to join the stream, you've got a little bit of a giveaway to look forward to. Appreciate you guys, man. Enjoy the deboarding process. And I will see you all hopefully in a couple hours. And if I don't see you in a couple hours, I will see you Saturday afternoon for more flights in Microsoft 2024. Happy landings, my friends. Great evening. Once again, happy Thanksgiving to all my American friends. Appreciate y'all. See you guys soon. Ciao. See ya.
Is it 1123 expedite taking?